Pull up. Definitely pull up, man. Look, when I want to put my feet up, when I want to put my feet up, I can do that, man. You do have options, man. You see, I got my feet up today, right? Salute, salute, salute. We are live and direct, man. This is the Source Experience, Saturday Source. Yeah, that Arctic air came back down from Canada up north. It's down here now. It is freezing, and it's only going to get colder. The snow is gone. But a lot of the stuff will ice up tonight. It will be a lot of black ice, so be safe out there on the roads. The roads are open. Now, this really wasn't nothing. This was nothing to, this was like Allen Iverson said, we're talking about practice. This really wasn't nothing. But I want to talk about Gillie and Wallo's knockout event that went left. You see what my thumbnail says, when keeping it real for the culture goes all wrong. We get to that. I got a couple other topics I'm going to touch on. I want to say, look, shout out to Showbiz, right? I was watching, Showbiz is a YouTube content creator that actually is level changing. He's out there in Riyadh under the zone. He was a PBC guy. He got away from them, boy. He went to the money, man. He's out there, man. So shout out to him. He got the machine behind him. He's level changing. That's level changing, right? A lot of YouTubers don't level change. They're smoke and mirrors, man. See, when I'm telling you, when you're really doing it on the YouTube level, these people will come get with you. That's when you're really doing it. When you're not really doing it, the jig is up, man. You're the PBC out here right now, man. The jig is up, man. You're getting left out. You're not at the table. Yes, they're not at the table, right? We talked about that yesterday briefly. With all these other guys signing. But let me see what my comments are saying over here. Hold on, I'll take the glasses off. Pull up. Give me 1 second. Yes, motion is, what's the name? Drop the link. Nah, it's nothing to talk about, Malik. Go over there where I seen you at yesterday, brother. It's nothing to talk about, man. I don't look. I'm gonna get to that, right? I've been on YouTube boxing for about 6 years, right? I have outgrown YouTube boxing. I just come on now just to front on YouTube boxing, because a lot of the guys that were on YouTube boxing that talked about me, I surpassed them. I surpassed them without even having to fuck with them or network with them, right? I surpassed them. Like I said, this probably right here might have been my biggest year, right? We was in Canada. So yes, appreciate that. I am the underground king. Yes, this might have been my biggest year. We went international. Canadian bacon, baby. Right? But look, I did all of that right before everybody's eyes. And I did really do it before your eyes. They always say they don't watch me, they don't do this, but yet my channel got monetized again. So y'all watching, y'all just in the comments hiding, y'all don't want to hit the like button. It's smoke and mirrors, but y'all watching. Y'all watching, right? But yes, I've been on YouTube for 6 years. And in the 6 years that guys talked about me not doing views, being upset, being mad, not only have I level changed as a YouTuber, I level changed as a real life executive, independent, brands, merchandise, services, goods and services. And I always left the receipts on the table. But yet all of the trolls, all of the naysayers, the non-supporters, they did not want to support. And I sat back and laughed, because I said, damn, I don't need y'all support. The people that are supporting, those are the people that are coming up, and we're doing this together. Shout out to my nephew. Shout out to my daughters. The real team. Shout out to CW, Christopher White. Shout out to Gumbo. right? These people are shining, man. Shout out to Platt, my uncle Platt down there in Texas. These people are shining with me. Shout out to T-Dog. These people are shining. You know the ones that's not shining? The ones that attempted to jump in the lane, the ones that attempted to undermine it. But look, you guys ain't doing nothing. Look, let me put my feet up, man. Look, I'm in my own space, man. I'm in my own space, man. Cause I bet on myself, right? I'm watching guys do lives and cars and shit. I do that too, cause you know why I say that's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do. These guys are doing videos in the dark, right? CW, you send me that video of that brother in the dark. Who was he hiding from? CW, you know what I'm talking about. We don't mention people's names over here because they like they said they didn't want to mention my name to give me no clout, so we're not mentioning their name. But CW, man, that brother was in the dark. Why was he in the dark, man? You know, putting out content in the dark. He was hiding. What is he hiding for, man? You're a content creator, man. What are you hiding for, man? You looked at real creepy. You looked at like Black Cobb with Bud. You looked at real creepy. But why was he hiding, CW? CW, why was he hiding, man? And he was, look, you know why he was hiding? Because he hasn't grown, CW. He's still reporting on boxing, right? Off of Instagram. Everything that he said in that video, has anybody confirmed this? That's why he was in the car looking like that. Because he hasn't grown. These guys aren't growing. You see how, shout out to Showbiz. See how I talked about Showbiz? He's in Riyadh right now. That's growth. Level changing. These guys, all the views and shit that they doing, they in the car, man. What the fuck you doing in the car, man? Where were you going? Hopefully you was going to make some deliveries or something. See, at least when I go live in my car, right, I'm doing Instacart, I'm working, I'm moving, right? These guys was just in the car, man. Talking about IG posts. Boxing content creators, man. But yes, we have a fire show. I'm going to use Reggie Owens' video because I like what Reggie said. I'm also going to use Barbershop Conversations video on the whole Gillie Wallo thing, right? Which was a disaster. It was a disaster, man. And we're going to break that down. A lot of people was waiting for me to talk on that because they want to run with my speaking points. And they don't watch me, but they want to run with my speaking points, right? They want to run with my speaking points, but they don't watch me though, man. But let's pull up, and this is educational purposes, right? So what we're going to do, I'm going to play the content because, like I said, I do not own these videos, so I'm going to stop and I'm not going to play it that much. It's going to take some time to get through these joints because they're not my videos. These are not my videos, so I can't. I'm learning. Like, shout out to my team, right? I have a team too now, right? Shout out to them. They are educating me on how to be a more professional, successful blogger, right? Because that's what we're doing right now. We're blogging. So I'm going to play this content, right? It's two perspectives because I agree with both perspectives, right? And Reggie Owens is my guy, right? I like what Reggie said about the Gillie Wallo thing. And I don't always agree with Fred because to me, Fred is like Uncle Ruckus. You heard me call him that before, right? Uncle Ruckus. He's a black man that hates blacks to me, it seems like. But maybe that could just be his character because, Fred is the type of guy that likes people to talk about him. And he knows controversy stuff. So if you say some off the wall stuff to get people to talk about you, because he's that type. He's that type. I know that. I've been around the man. I covered many PBC events with him early. And look, it's just crazy where he ended up at. Because I used to always tell him, right? When I was, early in the game, my Jackal Fitness days, I used to be like, yo, because he was in, right? And they was always on that black power, black this and that. And I'm like, yo, bro, wow. I used to kill Al Heyman then, like, yo, I'm one of the hottest niggas out here. You can't tell me I'm not. I had Keith Thurman, I had Earl Spence, I had Tony Harrison, I had all these guys, Wilder, all of them, right? But when I applied for credentials, I couldn't get a credential. And I'm like, damn, this is supposed to be the black man's company? How's that work? Then he ended up getting kicked out the whip and telling all their secrets. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm gonna play his perspective as well as Reggie Owens' perspective on this Gillie Wallo situation. Now, if you don't know, Gillie Wallo had the event last night in Wilmington. Um, it was going good. Shout out to Greg Hackett. Greg Hackett won his fight. It was like reality influencers, real guys duking it out. I think 1 minute they were doing 3 1 minute rounds. It wasn't. I don't even think it was like 3 minute rounds or 2 minute. It might have been minute rounds. It wasn't no crazy, really sanctioned type stuff, but it was good, right? But apparently, um, all right. I'm not even gonna say apparently. I had people there, right? It was ghetto. You knew it was gonna be ghetto, though, man. If you watch the initial weigh-ins and everything, right? Gillie and Wallo are successful. They have a machine behind them, right? They have a machine behind them. They have sponsors. They have the bag, right? And now they are trying to come back and do things with the culture. But they didn't get the bag from the culture. Let's be clear. They didn't get the bag from the culture. They got it from the machines, and now they're coming back to try to bless the culture, or what I like to say, exploit the culture, right? And it backfired a little bit. Yeah, it backfired because they tried to put on a professional, classy event for a bunch of people who don't really respect that or know about that. And this is the outcome that you get when you cater to this type of a crowd that is not used to this, right? They're not. And this is what happens, right? Now, I did not want to bash this. I did not want to say this, right? But I knew. I was like, when I was offered or asked, yo, you going, you pulling up? I was like, nah, I'm good. But here you go. You gained some experience, right? And tell me your experience. And then you're going to say this like this morning. Oh, yo, man, how'd you know you was right? I have experience. I just don't come online talking. I've been there, done this. See, a lot of dudes that sit online, they don't respect nothing because they don't do nothing. Going back to what I said earlier. What have you done? Show me something you have done so I can learn. Show me something. You can't show me nothing you have done. That's why you don't respect people that do things and show what they have done. Are you following this? Are y'all following this? CW, you following this? Fred's another Tim Bradley. I don't know. Look, man, Tim Bradley gets a bad rap. I'm going to tell you, I know Bradley, man. I go at Bradley when he goes at Jihad and the team. But, and I'm not saying this because he always gives my daughters money when he sees them. It has nothing to do with that. Timothy Bradley, and all in all, on the up and up, right? He's a company man, right? He's a Hall of Famer. But look, when you peel back Timothy Bradley, and great comment. I've been in rooms like this with Timothy Bradley because when you do fight, well, the rooms are much bigger. But when you do the fighter meetings, this is how they be. They be on this side of the table, we be on this side of the table. I've been around Tim, right? Timothy Bradley, at the end of the day, other than the ESPN YouTube guy that you see, he's a good guy, man. Very, very approachable dude, right? And he walked the walk, though, man. So this is what I'm saying, right? Guys don't like him or don't like his character or the person that he portrays to be. But at the end of the day, right, Timothy Bradley, let me write these down. I don't have this down, right? As a fighter, right? Look how many boxes he checks off as a fighter. He's a Hall of Famer. Check. World champion. Check, right? Fought legends, right? He fought Manny Pacquiao twice. Has a win, even though some people say it wasn't a win, but he has a win over Manny Pacquiao. Check. This is what he has done as a fighter. These are some of the things I just rolled those off as a fighter. Made it to the highest level as a world champion, professional prize fighter. He's a Hall of Famer. Check. Beat another legend Hall of Famer, Manny Pacquiao. These are accolades, right? As a fighter. Then you add this now as a journalist. That's what he is now, a journalist with ESPN, right? I don't know if it was this year or last year. He got the award for broadcaster of the year. Broadcaster of the year. So yeah, you might not agree with him or like him, but he's the company man. He's just doing his job at the end of the day. You know, he's doing his job. But as far as stats, and you always hear with me, stats, experience. A lot of these guys that speak on him as a fighter, do they have that experience? Just a couple of y'all in here. Feel free to answer that. As a fighter, do they check off those boxes that I just checked off with it? Look, I just did these notes. They don't. As a journalist now, do they check off these boxes that he checks off as a journalist? No, they don't. So at the end of the day, whether you agree with him or not, Timothy Bradley not only is qualified to speak on a lot of things, he has the experience and the stats to speak on these things. Whether, like I said, we agree with him or not, his opinion, because that's all it is with everybody, opinions. His opinions are more valid than a guy that sits in a car in the dark, right? He's sitting in the car in the dark, but he's valid, right? These are the people that are valid. Another guy sits in a room like this. He's tough. He's talking tough into a microphone. He's valid, right? But they have never won a championship. They have never done a lot of things, but they're valid, right? So why isn't Timothy Bradley valid when he has actually done not only the fighting, but now the journalism work? Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. But yes, let's get back to what I was saying about this event, man, that one left. Gillie and Wallo. And I told somebody this, and I was like, yo, they are, to me, they're exploiting the culture. But I was like, they're not exploiting, but they are. They're providing a platform and giving people a chance to make money. But what they're trying to do, and I said this, I was like, because I'm in the game, man. You guys like Malik and these other guys, they don't like me saying that, but please debunk it. I show that I'm in the game, right? What they did was they did what these other guys do on a much grander level, but they tried to bring it to the hood. They tried to bring it to Pookie, Ray, guys around the way. And it wasn't going to work. I said this. I was like, yo, these guys don't appreciate nothing, right? They don't value nothing. They don't know. They're not professional enough to understand what Gillie and Wallo are attempting to try to do. I was like, yo, watch. It's going to blow up. You know how I knew? I was at the Barclays Center. I seen, at the time, Gervonta Davis's chaos. And hopefully they make it to the finish line this time. But I'm not even going to say nothing because I don't want to upset people. But I was there when the worldly shit won left. And that was the PBC. That was the PBC, man. The Almighty. That shit was ghetto fabulous. It was chaos, man. If I know what I know now, I would have sued, man. I should have got some money off of that, man. What I know now about the business in the game, man, I should have sued, man. I was there. I should have sued. I called me, listen, anybody that sued that night, they got paid, brother. They got paid, man. They don't. Why nobody talks about that? Maybe I'll do a video on that. They got paid, man. They got paid. And that could be another reason why. You see how Gillie reacted? And then it came out that they wasn't shooting, they were shouting. But he was upset, man. And we're going to get to these videos in a second, right? We got time, man. Like, I'm not rushing, man. Look, I got a good facility, right? Put my feet up. I got a good facility. I got a good section here, Guys want me to drop the link now. I don't want to drop the link, man. C-Dub, if you want to come on when I'm done, you're more than welcome, man. You are an executive producer. you do a lot for this, man. You know, you always donating. Cause of brothers like you, the independence is like just apparent right now. Like where we're recording that. I could take off my Air Force One. Well, matter of fact, let me show y'all, man. I'm tired of always talking. See that? Throw my feet up on the table, man. You know, take my shoes off, man. You know, that's what these guys do. You know that, right? These guys that be recording that shit 4 or 5 months, they be in there comfortable. I'm comfortable right now. But let's get to, I'm going to go, all right. CW, this is you in here. Do you want to hear the good first or the bad? Do you want to hear the good or the bad first, right? Do you want to hear the good or the bad? Which one do you want to hear first? Do you want to hear the good or the bad? Because you know we got it all. We got it all, man. The good or the bad first? Which one? Which one? That's Gillie flipping out right there. He kicked everybody out. Oh, this is my guy. Hold on, let me tell him. Joe Dini, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on with you?
Hey, nah, man, I'm doing my podcast right now.
Are you on the broadcast?
Yeah, I'll call you back. You don't
need my talk?
Nah, I'm doing some other things right now. I'll call you back. Look at him. He wanted to talk. Joe wanted to talk. Not right now. I'll get you in another what's in there? Oh, here we go. There's shout out to Greg Hackett. Here we go. We're gonna go. All right, since he came up first, we'll give Fred's side first. How long is this video? But I'm gonna go to Reggie Owens too. Oh, Fred's video is only 5 minutes.
Yo, turn that music off. Turn that music off. Please. Turn that music off. Me and Wallo put on for the city. And this how you bitches treat us, y'all outside. Fucking ripped the door out, shot at the fucking police and all that.
All right, Dad, this is what we were talking about. I'm gonna stop it. The bad. Okay, look, Chris, you called it. This is the bad. So this is gonna be Fred Hawthorne's breakdown, but that was Gillie right there. First, he was misinformed. The number I play Gillie's too, but so apparently, well, I'll break down. Well, Gillie came back on and cleaned this up, but apparently, this is what happened. The police, he paid $14,000 for the police, the security, for the event. You know, that's what you normally do. See, I was glad he broke that down. Normally when you are, because they were the promoters, they was in charge of everything, so you're paying for everything. So he paid the Wilmington police and security $14,000. Apparently there was a problem out front. They came and got him because people didn't have tickets. They couldn't get in, so it was a problem. And like he said, correctly, like he really said, that's not his problem. If you pay for security and the police, they're supposed to be taking care, but they couldn't take care of that. Apparently they started macing people, and I guess they told them that they were shooting or shouting. It was a misunderstanding. So now he goes ballistic and he's kicking everybody out. This is a live event now. People paid $20 for the pay-per-view, but more importantly, the people that are there pay for tickets to watch however many bouts. But let's get back to the video. We're gonna keep stopping it like this. This is only 5 minutes, so it shouldn't, you know.
Dumbass shit. Get the fuck out. All of y'all get the fuck out.
Man,
That's what type of fucking respect y'all get us. All the shit we do. Get the fuck up out this joint.
Man. Now look, let me stop. Look, Fred, there goes Fred. Before Fred comes on and turns into Uncle Ruckus, right? Yo, did you see anybody leave, right? Yeah, nobody left though, man. Now, I laughed at that. I was like, yeah, they was like, what? I know they was like, what? Go what? We paid. We ain't going nowhere. But the event just got shut down, right? But now let's listen to Fred. We're gonna stop it and go. It's 5 minutes. It might take longer than 5, because you know you can't play other people's content. Once again, this is Fred Barbershop Conversations video. I am doing a educational breakdown reaction to it. Yes, educational breakdown reaction.
When y'all go listen, man, Tank Davis fans showed up. The Gillie and Wallo, Wallo and Gillie done shot up his event.
Now, see, he jumped the gun right there. Let's stop it. He jumped the gun. He's already categorizing everybody. He said Tank Davis fan. Now, the reason why he's probably saying Tank Davis fans because that's what they did at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. But that was a PBC event. This was more of a ghetto type event. But you see, he jumped on quick. He jumped on quick because he wanted to gloat. He was saying that they shot it up because that's what Gillie initially put out. But they didn't shoot up nothing. They were shouting at the police. They were maced. But still, this is not a good look. Not a good look. But you see, he's already categorizing them as the Tank Davis fans. And that is some of what the demographic is. Because if you ever been to some of these fights, you have a lot of fans that really don't, they're just going for the event. Like my peoples that was there, I'm going to tell you something about the people that went that I know, right? This was up their alley. I'm not saying they're ghetto and all that, but they are more the gimmicky type, right? They want to go to stuff just to be seen. And this had that type of listening because I'm like, damn, you're quick to go to this, right? We fight all the time in the city. You don't want to pull up because you know it's too professional. You were into the ghetto fabulous type shit. This is ghetto fabulous shit, man. But let's Fred continue, then I'm gonna break it down some more.
I'm laughing out of cynicism, man. I'm laughing because I told you guys this happened when you promote that energy, you know, Wallow or Gillie lost their son to real nigga violence. Bad bitches. I'm a real nigga. I'm this. I'm that. Hip hop this. Hip hop that. Hip.
All right, let's stop it again. Now he said they're promoting this, right? Gillie lost his son to real nigga shit, right? Rest in peace to his son too, man. He was murdered, right? And he says that's the energy you attract. Now, I always don't agree with Fred, but Fred is on to something right there. We have to cover both sides of the spectrum. Yes, that is the energy. And I said that. I said, this was some old ghetto fabulous type of event. It wasn't professional. Because let's put this into perspective, right? The outbreak out front was from guys or people pulling up with no tickets. When you go to a professional event, you're not going to pull up without a ticket, number one, because you know you're not going to get in. Unless they do have roll call. But I'm so certain that this event did not have that. I bet you, if you ever been to the fight at the Barclays or the Garden, and we do this quite often, right? They might be like, we have tickets for you. When you get there, go to roll call, your tickets, tell them your name. You go, that's how you get your tickets, right? I attended many PBC fight cards, and that's how I got my tickets. They was that roll call. You go to roll call, you get your tickets. Same thing at the Garden, right? So you can pull up without a ticket. That's average. But when it's mobs of people pulling up, now you won't. Like I said, if this was a more classier event, mobs of people are not pulling up with no tickets because it's like, see, the energy. Back to what Fred was saying, this is the energy that it attracted. These are the energy that it did attract, right? It attracted that YouTube energy, right? Oh, yo, I'll go look. How many YouTubers, right? Pay attention to this. Look, I'm breaking it down real simple and lame for y'all, right? It had that YouTube energy, the energy of guys that sit around on platforms and panels, right? Oh, yo, I know this person, I know that person. That's the energy it gave you. Oh, I could just pull up because I know somebody and be like, yo, can you go get such and such? And I'm supposed to get in. No, it doesn't work that way, man. It does not work that way. Yes, he does. I agree with that. That's his Fred. Yeah, listen, that's one of his characteristics. That's one of his characteristics if you know him. That's just him, CW. But he has some valid points right here, though.
Hip hop and God don't go together, man. Not in 2024, man. I don't know if it ever did, man. You know, and I'm just here to let you guys know they coming to the Barclays Center real soon if that fight crosses the finish line.
All right, stop it again. He said they're coming to the ball. They already came to the Barclays Center, man. They're not. They already came. The Barclays Center turnout a couple Memorial weekends ago was worse. They actually was getting down in there, man. It was worse. This right here was nothing. No, I ain't gonna say it was nothing. They had to cancel, shut down the event. But the Barclays Center shenanigans was worse. It was worse. That's why I was shocked when they said that the Barclays Center got the fight. I was like, man, they really must be desperate. I was like, the insurance. But like I said, I'm with Fred. If this fight does take place, the police presence. Like I've been to a Barclays Center fight. I'm gonna tell you, the PBC always used to do like stage shit, right? Casanova is locked up right now. Casanova 2-time, right? Him and Tekashi 6ix9ine had some sort of a beef before all that shit happened with Tekashi and the Bloods and dudes was getting locked up. They had some sort of an altercation. I was there, right? The Barclays Center knew of this. They got wind of this. The Barclays Center used to have the weigh-ins. This was the Adrian Broner fight. The weigh-ins used to be open to the public. When they got wind of the Tekashi beef with Casanova and them, they shut it down. The weigh-in wasn't open to the public. They had crazy NYPD presence. Right? It was crazy. It was just crazy. And then the fight night, same thing. The fight night, it was like when they fought that night, the NYPD presence was, top tier type shit, right? I say that to say this. When Tank Davis fought Rolly, it was not like that. From the weigh-in to the actual fight, it was not like that. I think this time around, if the fight does take place, because we're so far away from this fight actually happening, I think it's going to be that way again. I truly do. I think that they will have the NYPD will be so thick in there this time around, right? Because I'm surprised they even having a fight there, that the Barclays Center even signed off. Right, but I just think that the police presence this time around is going to be like over the top. It's going to be over the top. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, right? But that's my opinion. Because, like I said, the last time around, it was crazy in there, man. It was crazy to say the least, right? It was crazy to say the least. But, see, we're doing this the right way now. That is why they can't really mess with us. So we're going to go back over here. All right. Get some more of this Fred reaction.
This is just where we're at, man. Y'all think I be joking, laughing, and playing ha-ha and keying. I don't go to rap concerts, and I'm definitely not going nowhere where they promoting rap. No, man, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, right here, I gotta get on Fred's helmet, right? This is the same guy. He's a hypocrite, man. He don't go to rap concerts. He don't go to this. But yeah, he was quoting Nipsey Hussle bars. This is Fred, man. That's why I said some of the stuff that Fred said, I think he just says it just to, because at one point, right, if you remember, before Fred lost his deal, he might have been one of the biggest boxing channels, right? Independently, if you want to say he was independent, because I truly don't think he was ever independent. We could debate that. If anybody wants to debate that, follow me. Because I told you, he always had a deal with the PBC. But it just one left when he attempted to fight Keith Thurman's father. And then he got snubbed by Kenny Porter. And shout out to Kenny Porter. I remember he showed me that video at the hotel in Brooklyn back in the day with my daughters. Kenny Porter's a real one, official. Shout out to Kenny. Sean, too. I like those guys. I met them. They are stand-up guys. Look. I have a Kenny Porter interview. I got to find it on the channel. It's on there. Those guys are real, official guys. Like a lot of guys that you come across in this game, they be industry. They carry it one way on camera, for their camera, social media, but they're a total opposite. Kenny Porter, no, he's a real one. He's an official one. Let me share a quick Kenny Porter story, right? Kenny Porter, right, told me this personally, right, and I can share this, right, because this is our conversation, right? He showed me the video. He had the video when he put hands on Fred, and he was trying to get at Fred for a while. Because Fred, and if you know Kenny, right? Remember him and Derrick James was gonna get it on. They was gonna squabble, right? He wanted to get the friendly fade with Derrick James, right? Because Derrick James did something similar like what Fred did, right? Speaking on him and his son's relationship or things like that, right? Now that's his son, who he raised to be a world champion and did all these things. But Fred, right? Fred had got at Kenny, and Kenny was like, he ran into him in DC, right? This is Kenny's account. Kenny told me this. I'll never forget. I laughed. And Blue Blood, please, Blue Blood, you need to come on and debunk this because you're in this story as well. So they was at the strip club in DC. And Kenny Porter caught him. Kenny was ready to get at him right then. He was ready to get what we say active. He wanted to get down. Yo, this guy Fred, him and Blue was at the strip club together. Yo, Fred left Blue, right? Ran to the car, left Blue in harm's way. Kenny Porter tells me this, right? He's like, yeah, he left him. He jumped in the car and left him. Then he came back. He was like, get in the car. Got in the car and left. So Kenny was like, yo, I couldn't get at him. He was like, I finally caught him in LA. And that's when you see the tape. But this is Kenny's account, man. Blue, please debunk this by all means if I'm lying. If I'm lying about you, brother. If I'm lying about you, debunk it. You can debunk it. But yes, that's what Kenny Porter told me. Right now, this is my first time, or maybe not, but this is my first time actually really telling this. This is what happened. So he could not get at him that time. And then the video, look, when you see I seen the whole video. Kenny Porter got a video when he did Fred like that in LA. He seen Fred and right coming when he was exiting out of the venue. He hands the phone to the girl. This is the truth. I seen the video. Kenny Porter, if he's watching this or anybody that's watching this, Kenny will tell you, right? I'm not lying. When he comes out of the venue, he gives the girl the phone and he tells her to record. This is all on what's the name? He showed me this. Right? Well, before I did the interview with him, because we talked for a mad long. Once he felt my energy, he knew I was official. We was getting it in. It was me, him, Barry Hunter, Patrice, the Headbangers, all of them. We was kicking it, man. He gives the girl the phone, right? The same girl that's in the video that Fred almost stole on, right? When he attempted to get at Kenny, after Kenny like man mushed him, right? He hands her the phone. You see them walk down to what's the name? Yo, Kenny politely went up to Fred, and that video is out there. But that's how it transpired. And then Fred, tried to steal on the girl. He didn't. He didn't listen. He could have got at Kenny, right? Yeah, we're not gonna play that video, though, but that video is out there. Look it up, man. Look it up, man.
I don't care if it's safe, unsafe. I ain't going. Nah. Would you go? Would you go to an NWA reunion concert?
Damn.
For real. Would you go to a Second to None concert?
Yeah, look, he's talking about going to concerts, and he's just showing you the type of real individual. That's why I said he's on his Uncle Ruckus, man. CW's laughing. I had to stop it right there. But I'm gonna play some more in a second. So he won't go to no black functions, basically. He's saying that the functions are like a rap concert, NWA reunion, gangster stuff. But he's on record saying that he's not a gangster. He's not into that. So that's on him,
Y'all promote niggerism all day in your music, all day, and then you expect them not to show up? You invited them. Gillie and Wallo, when y'all gonna 100% stand up against this nigga culture, man? This is nigga. And
now let me stop it right there. You heard me say, when are they gonna stand up against this nigga culture? They've been stood up against it. They've been stood up against it. If you watch some of the classic Gillie Wallo, right? They are on record as the stating that the blacks did nothing for them. When they was trying to get money, they wasn't getting money with the niggas. So I think basically what happened is just karma. It's karma because even though they was trying to give it back, and it looks like they was trying to me, like I said, what they did was they're in the game. They know. They tried to be like Bob Arum, Max Room, Golden Boy, and exploit the hood. That's what this event was. It was exploiting the hood. But in all fairness, it was giving the hood an opportunity to eat as well. But they was exploiting it, man. They was basically exploiting it. Putting on the event, having, like I said, influences and regular hood guys fight and all of that. Because when you seen the weigh-in was crazy. I was looking at the weigh-in, and they was like, yo, you gonna pull up? I was like, nah. I was like, I don't do those type of events no more, man. And I don't know Fred Hawthorne. I was just like, nah, that's not my cup of tea, man. I'm growing, man. I'm on a different level, man. It's not about being better or bigger. I'm like, bro, that's, I've been there and done that, man. I've been there and done that, man. Life is about growth. Life is about growth, man. If you constantly doing the same, look, and this is gonna get the YouTubers mad. If you are constantly doing YouTube type of shit, sitting on panels and debating and all, you're not growing, man. You're not growing, man. You're not growing. I'm into growth, man. I am into growth. So yes, Fred was very, very accurate, right? And when you grow and you're comfortable in your own growth, it's just like with me with this, right? I was able to build. Man. Right? You know how I was able to build? Because I was comfortable. I made my decision a long time ago. I was like, I watched people. I said, yo, he's not for me. He's against me. She's against me. Oh, now look, they're linking up together. They're all against me. I paid attention, man. And I was comfortable with that because I was like, yo, I know I'm locked in. I'm doing me. I'm betting on myself. I'm going to get there. And I know that these same individuals, they're not going nowhere because studies show that. Studies show that, man. But let's go back to the content. We got to keep stopping it and letting it go. He said this Negro's doing lives in his closet. Yo, nah. Yo, CW, I'm not gonna downshoot him. Dude, that's his office. Fred is a decorated type of dude. Business owner, he has properties. He's married to a doctor of some sort. So he has money. He does have money. He's not broke. He's not needy. He's not poor. He's not living paycheck to paycheck. You know, he's all right. They're all right. That's why he talks the way he talks. But see, you have to have the mindset of like a person like that is always going to talk down on you. It's just how he is. He's that's just him. You know, especially if he feels like you are a nigga. That's why you see how he talks, the niggerism. Well, let's get back to some more of this because the Reggie Owens one is a lot better.
In hell culture, you can't have one foot in and one foot out. See, it pays you. See the gambling sites and the alcohol done paid you to promote being a nigga, man.
Let's stop it. See, he's accurate. He's accurate. Basically, what he's saying right there, and I'm gonna say it for him. Gillie and Wallo sold their soul. I remember I had this conversation with a hater, a guy that has no growth and is never gonna grow because he's what we talked about earlier. He's somebody that attempts to do other things that he sees others do, right? And he's a jealous individual. He's a crab. These are all his characteristics, right? And needless to say, he will try to tell somebody that does things that he is attempting to do, has not done, still doesn't do what they need to do, how they should do it when he hasn't done it, right? Now I remember saying, yo, these dudes sold, right? I was like, yo, they sold. And basically that's what Fred is saying. Like, they got their bag from alcohol, gambling sites, right? To push this type of culture. And it backfired. That's why I said when keeping it for the culture goes wrong. Because see, they was trying to give back. They was trying, and they was giving back. Because like I said, a lot of guys, but they didn't get to fight, but they was gonna get paid. But it wasn't left. It wasn't left. He said this guy, he'll never humble himself. That's part of his character, Creek CW. You can't get caught up in it.
Yeah, they done promoted you to be a nigga. They done shot up police officers. And
no, they didn't. They didn't shoot.
It's a tragedy, man. I'm here scouting Lincoln's game for tomorrow. Watch. When y'all gonna learn, man? When y'all gonna learn? You can't have one foot in and one foot out, man. You can't just serve God on Sundays, man. You can't just be pro community on Saturday morning.
That's correct. See, there is some truth to what he's saying, right? Did you catch that? You can't be pro community, but this is the internet. All of these guys be pro this and pro that, and it's the same ones that's pro this and pro that be the haters. I gotta get my other pen. They're haters. They are haters. Y'all see how big the room is, right? Did y'all catch that? How far I just walked around? The room is large. Look, and I'm gonna bring the board back. I don't need the board, but I'm gonna bring the board back with me. I'm fronting, y'all. Don't mind me. A level changed on y'all, man. Look. Don't mind me. I just like to front, man, just to show my growth. Just in case I need the board. I know I'm not gonna need it, but the board is right there. I just walked around the room a little bit, got a little exercise in. Nah, I got my other pen. This pen wasn't working. But he's absolutely correct in his assessment of that. You can't have one foot in and one foot out. You can't be pro-black and then not, right? And that's what we see. But that's the internet, man. That's why I try to stay away from those types. Because these guys are portray that, and they're not about that, man. They're not about that, man. They're not about that.
And then when he get big and strong and get some muscles and
I want to play this part right here.
On your son's soccer team that's going to, it's going to get, it's, because if you ignore that trash,
Here we go.
pro community on Saturday morning when your child plays soccer, man, you got to pick up trash if you see it, man. Because if you ignore that trash, guess what? It's gonna get, it's gonna clog up the storm drains, and that's a metaphor. If you don't talk to that kid on your son's soccer team that's going the wrong way, he gonna clog up the storm drains. He gonna rob grandma going to get her prescriptions.
Damn, nah, he took it to the extreme right there, right? Did you hear what he said? Now, a lot of times I think he says stuff just to get a reaction. That was taken it to the extreme, right? Because he said the bad apple, basically, on the soccer team, if you don't talk to him, when he grows up, he's gonna rob the grandmother. I don't. That's taking it to the extreme. I don't know about robbing the grandmother, right? If he's on a soccer team, right? If you're on a soccer team, you already have some sort of push behind you, right? You might go left, you might end up robbing people, taking it to the streets, but to rob a grandmother, usually people, studies show this, right? Guys that commit heinous crimes like that against the elderly and the women and just like people that's not really in the game, right? 9 times out of 10, they have some sort of a mental deficiency. They're a little off because the average predator, right? God, he's not gonna. He has a mother, he has a grandmother, he has a sister, so he doesn't prey on those type of people, but he will prey on somebody that he deems weak, like that. So that was to the extreme right there. Hopefully y'all caught that source that I just broke down. Because like I said, I grew up with a lot of guys that went left, right? But when they went left, they did not, and these are the same guys, like I can relate to this. Because I know guys, I came up playing sports. And some of my homeboys and people that I know that he's referring to as bad apples and all that, they went to jail, they were in the feds, they did all these things. But they didn't rob elderly people, you know. They didn't put their gun on a random woman and all. No, the people that do those type of crimes usually are a little off. So Fred was just taking it to the extreme right there once again, like he always does.
And then when he get big and strong and get some muscles and start having sex with all the bad bitches and all the nigga bitches and oh, you man, I'm calling them nigga, but that's what they are.
Man.
You can call
You see, look, let me stop it right there. He did that for you, CW, right? Did you hear what he said? The nigga bitches. See, he's doing that to get a rise out of people. That's what he does, the nigga bitches. And look, I'm gonna get a rise out of him. Your mama's a nigga bitch. You came from a nigga bitch, right? You're black as ace of spades. So your mother, right? Or your father, they had to be real dark. So they had to be nigga bitches and niggas. You're sitting up here talking about the nigga bitches. You're black as hell. You came from a nigga bitch. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? But that's Fred, though, man. You can't take him to heart, man.
me whatever you want, anti-black, call me, because that's not me. I've never wanted to kill a black person. I've never pimped a black woman. I've never sold drugs to a black person. Do I understand it? All my cousins went to jail. I'm the only cousin.
Yeah, I gotta laugh, right? You see, this is where it comes from, right? All his cousins went to jail. He never pimped on a black woman. He never went to kill a black person. But all of his cousins went to jail. So he has that resentment because his cousins was out there. They was doing it. He wasn't doing it. Shout out to Gumbo. What's going on, big dog? He wasn't doing it. So he has that resentment. See, it'll come out. It'll come out, man. It'll come out. But let's get to Reggie Owens because this is enough of Fred. You know, you can check out the whole video yourself, right? That's Fred giving his assessment on what went down. Now let me find. Yeah, Reggie Owens. I knew Reggie was going to get at him. I caught Reggie's first, right? I was like, Fred must have won left because Reggie got on his helmet. Reggie Owens, man, yo, and I met both of these guys. Well, I haven't met Reggie in person, but Reggie, um, Reggie Owens used to be on Fred's show, and I remember Reggie from Fred's. Is this the right channel? Yeah, I think this is the channel right here. Because Reggie be having multiple channels. They be shutting a lot of his stuff down. But Reggie Owens was the first dude I ever seen um, shut Cat Williams down, y'all. Not Cat Wow. Damn, why do I always call him Cat Williams? Damn, yo, what's my man's name out of Texas, man? Rat Williams. Not Rat Williams. Oh my God. He's the most controversial YouTube character, social media character. Charleston White. Yo, Reggie Owens. I swear I never seen nobody ever have Charleston White the way Reggie Owens did on Fred's show. I remember that, man. Yo, Reggie's the master at what he does, man. But this is Reggie's breakdown, right? See, we have to cover both sides of the spectrum. Let's go to Reggie's breakdown. Oh, good. Reggie's is only 2 minutes, so it ain't gonna take that long.
All right, all right. Y'all hearing it going around the internet, man, about this boxing event that Gillie put on, man, for the One Punch versus Greg Hackett fight event. And he called an end to this one after, reports about some of the attendees shooting at cops and people running out.
Now, see, once again, let me stop it. See, that was the initial report. The initial report was that they were shooting. They were shooting. And so people were putting out content, as they should. But then we found out that they wasn't shooting. They were shouting, or they tried to, break the doors down and shit like that. But it was ghetto. It was a lot of, it wasn't chaos, but it was bad, right? But Reggie's gonna break it down too, and I want to give both sides of the spectrum because what Reggie says has some validity too. Hopefully, I said that word right.
Now, tearing things up, which I'm pretty sure that it's probably gonna fall on him or whatever insurance that he used to hold down this venue. And I'm pretty sure if the venue is a responsible establishment, they're going to ensure that anybody that books this venue, that they carry their own insurance to cover incidents.
Let's stop it right there. Insurance. Remember, I just talked about that, right? He's absolutely correct. I said that about if I know what I know now, I would have sued the Barclays Center. Yeah, well, at the Take Davis event. Now, whenever you go to a sporting event, any type of event, period, but mainly a sporting event at a venue, your safety, that's why they have security, they have all these people, because your safety, you should not be going to the sporting event in fear of being assaulted, battered, any of these type of things. And if you can sue. So the reason why Gillie was so irate. He was irate, right? He was upset because he knows that he's gonna face lawsuits, the insurance. Oh, it's crazy, man. But more's gonna probably come out of this. But Reggie is absolutely correct. Now you see the two difference in responses to the video, right? Reggie's tone, he's holding them accountable, right? But he's not bashing. He's not bashing. We're gonna get to more of this, but he's not bashing. Look, pay attention, the good and the bad breakdowns.
As such, but Gillie was just highly upset. And the video that you see going around the internet telling everybody to get the F out. But this also points to why you don't do certain events like major promotional companies. They don't do events for this type of crowd, for this demographic.
Stop it right there. See? You see the difference right there? Right? Now, Reggie stated what I like to call the sauce, right? That's accurate. He don't do certain promotional events. They will not do these type of events because of the demographic, the crowd. Now, look how Fred did it. They were niggers. They were animals. They were savages. Reggie did it in a more professional way, basically stating the obvious that they know that these type of crowds usually aren't holding themselves professionally, and that's what happened. Like I said, the people that went that I know, they are into that type of shit, right? Because I was like, yo, whenever we fight, you don't want to come because you feel like it's too classy for you. You're into the event. They wanted to come because this was more like of a club atmosphere, even though it was fights, right? There was sanctioned fights. This was more of a club atmosphere. It was more of like, yo, where's the spot at tonight? Oh, they hanging out at over there. That's what this was like, and that's why the event ended the way it did. Let's get back to Reggie.
And here's Gillie trying to get back to this community, and these people really turn this shit into some old street related, ignorant ass hood type shit. And rather than come out and enjoy themselves, you always get some old low class, ignorant fool that wants to bring a weapon to these type of events and to escalate situations. But that's all I got, man. This doesn't fall on Gillie; it falls on the people who are involved. And I know you'll get coonish ass people like Fred Coonthorne that make this about Gillie and other.
He did. See, shout out to Reggie, right? Yeah, see how Reggie threw that in there? I knew Fred had to put out some type of what's the name when I see Reggie's video. But yeah, Fred, instead of doing an assessment breakdown like this, how he did, right? Fred made it about Gillie and Wallo, right? He made it about the nigger culture, nigger bitches, and all of that. But Reggie's shit was way more professional, and he broke it down properly, man. That's why certain events, they don't get played, man. They don't get play. And let me say this, right? Hold on. Let me shut the screen down. I'm gonna play Gillie shit in a second, right? Um, this is why I said what I said about knowing who you're doing business with, right? And now I was on the edge because I said, yo, this is most likely gonna happen. But I didn't want this to happen because had this been a successful event, it might have triggered more bigger events like this. But once something like this happens, right, and it's an urban type of crowd, a hood crowd, you fuck the bag up. Are you guys following that? Gumbo, what up? Do you follow that, Gumbo? You say they F the bag up now. They did. They did, man. But you don't want to root against your people. I seen one guy, he tried to say that, anytime we try to do something that goes left, they always try to say, oh, they planted somebody to do it. No, they didn't. They don't have to, man. And I don't want to sound like Fred or nobody, but listen, when you are dealing with people that attract that energy, right? That's the energy you're gonna get, man. You had a whole bunch of people pull up on this event. That's what they was there for, right? They don't really support nothing. They came because, like I said, this was more of like club atmosphere. How many clubs do you know this happens at, right? Usually, you go to the club, you're trying to have a good time. You're trying to catch something, but shit always happens at clubs, right? But what is the objective of going to a club? You want to hang out, you want to be seen, you might try to bag something. This was this type of event, and it went left quick. It went left quick, man. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? What do I know? Let me get to some more. All right, let me let Gillie. First off, let me let Gillie give his side, right? Clean it up a little bit because they said they were shooting. They said they were shooting, but they were not shooting. I'm gonna let Gillie clean it up real quick. They were not shooting. Look, the videos are coming out non-stop now. Now I don't want that 11-minute one. Is this it right here? How long is this? Nah, see, some of these are too long, man. Here it is. This is a better one. I watched this one already. Let's watch this one real quick.
They have a ton of courses from beginner to advanced.
So I just want to say this, right? Shout out to everybody that supported us tonight. Shout out to everybody that tuned in to the pay-per-view. But I also want to say this, man. The Wilmington Police is the worst fucking police district in the fucking country. They the worst. I paid the Wilmington.
Remember, now this was the insight that I was giving you earlier. He's going to break down the fact that he paid the police $14,000 and they didn't do their job. He's absolutely correct. They didn't do their job. You paid security, paid police, they didn't do their job. But listen to his breakdown.
Fucking, I paid security in the police $14,000 fucking dollars. 14,000 fucking.
Let me stop it right there, right? This is educational purposes. But as the promoter, you see what he said? Now, this is not a big scale event, but it was a big scale event. He had to pay the security. What is it? Remember those the live streams I did? Look, I put it on the board here. Can y'all see the board? Y'all see the board over there, right? Remember those lives I did? Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all see the board over here too. Wait. Yeah, we're gonna stun a little bit today. Let's stun a little bit today. Here we go. We'll go to the board. We'll let everybody see the board. Those of y'all take my classes, man. You go all see the board. Remember, he said he paid $14K. Look, put the $14K there for security. That's the S. The S, the C on top for the cops, right? Now, promoter, the P's for promoter. Promoter's job is to pay for everything. So that is equivalent. He had to pay for that. And that's what you hear him saying. He paid $14K for security, which was included the cops. Right? Now we heard of 50 Cent. Remember 50 did the 50 Fest down there in Shreveport, Louisiana. He donated crazy money to the police too. Right? There we go. Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm gonna get to that, CW. I don't think he got robbed, but let's listen to what he says though, CW.
Dollars. You gotta understand, I'm in the middle of a live stream, and the police that's supposed to be the fucking captain, he walks up on me in the middle of a live stream and says, "Yo, I'm gonna need you to go outside." And what was the words he used, babe?
I can't remember. Get them in, like, talk to the people and get them in order.
Yeah, I need.
All right. See, so CW, to answer your question, I think that answers your questions right there, CW. Yes, he was robbed. CW, he was robbed because how do you pay? Let's put it back up and see. I'll keep racing. That way you get the visual on the board. How do you pay $14K for security, the S, right? And which includes the cops, right? As the promoter and the cops whose security, this is their job, but now they're coming to you to say, yo, we need you to come outside. No, I paid you to be security. Why am I coming outside to diffuse anything? This is your job that you got $14K, right, to do. But yet they did not do that, right? And we're gonna let Gillie continue on. I like playing with the board a little bit, man. Is that cool for those of y'all in here? Is that cool? Is it cool?
Need you to go outside and talk to the people and get them in order, because it's a bunch of motherfuckers that's outside that ain't got tickets that's trying to get the fuck in. Like, wait, I said, bro, you the fucking police. Why you need me to go out?
Exactly. Isn't that just what I just said? The $14K, look, I'm going to keep erasing and putting it back up there. The $14K that he paid them, right? $14K. That's part of their job. So CW, yes, he got robbed. They did not do their job, CW. So that answers your question. They did not do their job. Now listen.
Outside. because you don't want me to handle it my way. So basically you saying you about to do something to some niggas that's out of order. So I got the fuck up, walk to the fucking front, talk to the fucking people. Then now they like, Gillie, why you come up here? Because your fucking captain asked me to come up here, which didn't make no fucking sense to them. They like, no, Gillie, go back. We got it. We got it. But then 5 minutes later, y'all meet some motherfuckers.
All right, see, that's where one left at, right? But maybe, just maybe, if you listen, the captain wanted to handle it like that from the jump. Because what did he tell Gillie? I handled it my way. So that's what the initial right there was. They maced the people. They maced the people. Now, see, the initial reports, there's none of that. We don't hear none of that. We don't know of none of that. But the people were maced. So now the mob, the crowd, I call them the mob, right? The mob, they were maced. Well, let's continue on.
Y'all made me kick thousands of motherfuckers out the stands because some niggas was outside with no tickets trying to get in. And then walk up, they shooting at the police outside. I'm like, wait, what? At one of my events, they shooting at the fucking police. We don't even bring that type of energy. I get on motherfucking stage. This shit.
Now look, that debunks what Fred reported. Look, he says we don't even bring that type of energy. What did Fred pump out? Right? Fred was saying that he brought that energy there. Now look what's gonna come out, that they was not even shooting, but shouting at the police. Now, I'm not defending these people that got maced, but when you go to some of these rallies, Black Lives Matter, all these other type of rallies, this is what the people do. That's why I said the mob, the crowd. They are boisterous, they are yelling, they are shouting at the police. So these people that did not have tickets, that were outside, that got maced, were simply shouting at the police. Let Gillie finish, and then we'll do some more assessments.
Get the fuck out. Y'all shooting at the police. They make me send everybody home. And then they said, no, they was shouting at the police.
Damn.
Wait, you made me kick all of these motherfuckers out the stands because some niggas was outside shouting at the fucking police. Shouting.
Man.
Because when I heard shooting at my
oh man, see? Damn, they were shouting at the police, not shooting. Shouting. He kicked everybody out. They shut down the event. So this is just a bad look, man. They kind of messed the bag up. This is a bad look, man. This is a bad look, man. But the board is right there tonight. Look, I got on the yellow, the steel color one tonight. I got the steel one on tonight. But that was a terrible look, man. Shout out to the 5 likes over there, man. We got 5 likes. Let's get the donations up now too, man. This was a very informative, educational live today, man. Good reaction video. And I used the board. Man. I used the board. Now, I do have some freelance topics I want to get to real quick. Because, look, I went over my hour, y'all. I went over my hour. Hopefully, y'all was digging the source. Normally, I only give you an hour. I'm at an hour and 20 on the behind the source views, and an hour and some change over here. But let's go over here. I want to, that includes my thumbnail topic right there, man. Hopefully y'all dug it, right? But I want to come over here now. What? All right. Oh, I see what I got. I gotta refresh. Refresh the super chat. I gotta refresh it. Let's refresh it. And I'm like, nah, I got some stuff on my storyline. Yeah, that ring is fire, right? Look, yeah, we started a trend. That's the Last Supper, right? Shout out to Trax NYC. He does all the Jihad's jewelry. Shout out to Trax. But look, somebody went and got the Last Supper ring. That ring is fire. Because everybody, all the disciples and everybody is they're black. So I thought that was fire. Let's go to a virtual background. Let's go to this one. But look, I like this one too. Yeah, we can switch it up over here. We'll go with that one. Right? But yeah, so that ring is fire. Y'all see that ring? The Last Supper. You know? Well, I like that ring. Fire ring. I added tracks and Jihad. Oh, this right here. This is educational purposes. Let's play this. This is a good breakdown.
Most important punch in boxing. In this fight, Crawford was able to take away Spence's jab while making his more effective. He knew Spence liked to jab back when attacked, so Crawford would keep his left hand in front of his face to catch Spence's jab while coming in.
CW, you still in here? CW, you still in here? Please let me know you're in here, CW. If you're in here, CW, did you hear that breakdown? Hopefully you heard that breakdown, because me and you talk all the time. Now, did you hear that breakdown, CW? What he said about Crawford's hand placement and throwing a jab and how he was catching Earl Spence's jab because his hands was up. What do I always say, CW? If you're in here, CW, or you're going to play this back, what do I always tell you? When you send me, because you see, shout out to CW. CW always sends me a lot of videos of content creators and guys demonstrating boxing, and I'd be like, yo, look at this technique. Look at the flaws, right? CW. Don't always tell you that if you're in here, CW. I'd be like, look at his technique, look at his flaws. That breakdown right there is what I told CW. I was like, look at the positioning of his hands, right? I said, if you're throwing and you're not coming back, right? And they just broke that down, how Crawford was beating the shit out of Earl Spence with basic moves, and Earl Spence's technique was flawed. It was flawed, right? And how he was able to catch Earl Spence's shot every time and counter systematically. Let's bring it back. Look.
With a stiff jab of his own, Spence, on the other hand, would stay stationary and try to parry Crawford's jab, which requires perfect timing and is much harder than just catching it. The other thing was the difference in power in their jabs. Crawford was moving in with a stiff jab that would push Spence's head back, while Spence was just trying to land his to get off combinations, not putting too much power behind it. This is why the jab is the most important punch in boxing. In this fight, Crawford was able to take away Spence's jab while making his more effective. He knew Spence liked to jab back when attacked, so Crawford would keep his left hand in front of his face.
Man, I broke that down to my brother CW. When we look at, yes, right? You got that, CW, right? Don't I always tell you that? And these guys always want to talk about the experience. These guys never know who they're talking to, man. But did you catch that though, CW? Look, did you catch that? How his hand placement, look, who tells you that, CW? Look, who tells you that all the time? Look, who tells you that? He beat him with the basics. He beat him with the basics. Look at that, man. With the basics, right? I told you that man was going to get his ass whooped. He's going to get his ass whooped again. And then I'm gonna come on here and talk hella more shit, man. I'm gonna come on here and talk hella more shit. But I love that video right there, man. I just had to throw that in on the show today. When I seen this, I was like, yo, come on, man. This is what I've been telling people forever and a day. Forever in the
to
day.
catch Spence's jab while coming in with a stiff jab of his own. Spence, on the other hand, would stay stationary and try to parry Crawford's jab, which requires perfect timing and is much harder than just catching it. The other thing was the difference in power in their jabs. Crawford was moving in with a stiff jab that would push Spence's head back, while Spence was just trying to land his to get off combinations, not putting too much power behind it. This is why the jab is the most important.
Nothing on it, man. Oh, this right here. Look, we got to play this. CW, did I tell you about this? Shout out to Charles Carwell. Me and Charles Carwell. We set it off.
You saying we disrespecting Earl, you should at least be able to say something we said. He been out the ring for 504 days. Because of his inactivity, no sanctioning body. That's not my fucking opinion. That's the rules. After 12 months of being out the ring, you will not be ranked.
Y'all niggas is acting like y'all happy.
We happy that the sanctioning body did what they supposed to do. All you fucking fans want us to break the rules. We don't want the rules broken. We celebrating. We celebrating that they doing. We celebrating that they fucking actually living up to their rules. You saying we excited? That's our excitement. That a sanctioning body finally did what the fuck they supposed to do and didn't bend to the name of someone or to an organization or to a promoter. You saying we did?
Man. Yo, CW, the receipts is all over. Shout out to Charles Conwell and myself for setting it off. Yes, Underground King. They can't deny the facts no more. That was courtesy of the Boxing Voice. But god damn if the Source didn't set that off, me and my family. Bad news is shy news, right? Then I bring that up, man, as the UGK of this. I said, yo, how is he fighting for a belt? But I know, Mauricio Sulaiman, you are good with the payolas, right? But the WBO said, no, not on our watch, and rightfully so. The man is inactive, coming off a loss, never campaigned at that weight, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Here we have Malik. Malik, man, you got to go over there where I see you at yesterday, man. I'm on a different level, man. Respectfully, man. You gotta go over there, man. You need to go over there. This, respectfully, this. What I do is above your pay grade right now, brother. And I knew it was. And when I seen you yesterday, Malik, I seen this guy yesterday hanging out in another live stream. I said, oh, now it makes sense why what I do and what I show I do, you can't even acknowledge it, but yet alone, it is what it is. I understand, young brother. I understand now, man. I understand, but it is what it is. But let's move on. Shout out to Uncle Platt and Mama Platt right here, man. Pittsburgh's finest. But look, we gotta blow this up right here. I gotta. Look, this is why dudes can't respect.
Shanewz Boxing, Media Marketing Services. Serious Inquiry Zone. You want my spot, Flash?
Wasn't built over.
Yeah, I know you do. But I made up my mind a long time ago. I've been to the mountaintop. I've been doing this. But I also seen how a lot of people didn't want to show love or support. So what I did was I just put all my energy and my efforts into my family. The people that I know supported me. The people that want to grow. The people that want to see me shine. And that's why we are shining together. Look at Jihad and Coach Reen on the scene. They go Jihad again, man. That was a fire frame right there, man. But yeah, my advice to people is focus on the people that want to see you grow, glow, and go. And that's the ones that you build with. That's the ones you unite with. And let the rest of them just sit back, be what they are, suckers, upset, liars, jealous, mad. And you continue to trust the process and move forward. Always know that the Father has what he has for you, regardless of the snakes that slither in the back trying to rob you, undermine you, they can. Because what is yours will always be the heck.
Let's stop it right there. Let's debunk the comment that Malik just left. Malik said, you are taking this YouTube shit serious. I just showed what I take serious. Thank you for the comment, though, Malik. Thank you for that comment. That is what I take serious right there, what I am showing. People like you that come on YouTube, respectfully, Malik, that call yourself trolling somebody like me or not acknowledging the work that I actually put in, take YouTube serious. I show what I take serious and I present it, Malik. Hopefully you caught that sauce. You know you do have what? Options. Oh, yes, yes. But back to the show, regular scheduled programming.
But, the new want my spot flash?
You want my spot flash? Yes, a lot of these guys want the spot, but they're not putting in the work. Man, this right here, this was my favorite baseball player. For those of y'all that don't know, I was nice at baseball too. Played in the Little League World Series and all of that in my time as a youngin'. So when I seen this swing, and it said the most iconic swing in Major League Baseball, that is Ken Griffey Jr. You know, we could have had him on the Yankees, right? We could have had him on the Yankees, right? But I shared this a while back. I know all of my content that I put out, a lot of it, especially the ones that, you know, hold the spot. Ken Griffey's father played in the major leagues too. He had his son with him at Yankee Stadium for George, and he was taking batting practice. And the Yankees organizations disrespected Senior, the father. And Ken Griffey Jr. was there, witnessed this, right? And a lot of teams, right, were asked him why he never signed with the Yankees, right? Because he could have went to anybody. You know, a lot of the Yankees always get big-time free agents. And Ken Griffey Jr. brought up a story of when he was younger with his father, and he watched other players, fathers, and their sons get treated, and I quote, special, but yet when it came to him and his father having him there, he was not allowed. And he always held on to that. He always held on to that. And shout out to Ken Griffey, one of the best to ever do it, man. The best. Best to ever do it, man. Ken Griffey Jr., man. And this right here, we will close out. The New York Knicks are on fire. Classic CNN album cover. But this is Towns and Brunson. The Knicks are looking good, man. The Knicks look wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I want to say shout out to New York Knicks. I used to be a season ticket holder, made a lot of money, right? Made a lot of coin. A lot of coin in my day. Running tickets for the Knicks. There is Brownie Brown. Yo, Brownie Brown is the man. He said Ken Griffey Jr. is the, he is, man. He was something on that baseball field, CW. I agree. You won't get an argument out of me. I can't argue that, man. But I did have to debunk what Malik said. Yeah, Malik. You see, Malik he's turned into quite the boxing troll over here now, man. You know, it is what it is. You can't hide no more, man. You can't. You know, you can't hide no more, man. You know, these guys, like I said, man, they don't respect the game, man. They don't. They respect what I like to call the gimmicks. And there's no gimmicks coming from over here, man. It's all about growth, consistency, grinding, putting in the work. Putting in the work, man. And we just did that right now. Great show. Maybe I'll come back on live tonight. The fights are going on right now. I want to do the fight, put the fights up, but you know, these people are very tricky. Like we seen this earlier this week when we had the gentleman or whoever make the fake account, the fake YouTube account, and say that my channel was going to be removed, right? These guys are desperate right now, man. because they see the real growth as a blogger, right? Because this is what I'm doing right now. I'm blogging. But when I blog with stats and facts. I don't have to sit around a whole bunch of people. I don't need a whole bunch of people on my panel. I don't need to engage in arguments. I don't need to do none of that. I need to just come on, present what I want to present, and speak on what I want to speak on. Look, I've been on for an hour and 30 minutes for Dolo Solo. Dolo Solo, man. You know, you do have options. And yes, the board was there, man. If, take the classes, man. Take the classes. Ask my man NYT about the mentorship program. He is a successful participant in it with Richard Hitchison, Gary Russell, the Chicken Man, Chris Colbert. These are some of the people that he has interviewed and has content with. He was a member of the mentorship program because he was an original when I had the Jack Talk podcast, when it was me, Earl Spence's uncle, a couple other gentlemen. I had the podcast, right? I was funding it, I was doing it, and now I just do it solo dolo, right? Because as a leader, as somebody that is leading, you have to lead by example. And that's what I've been doing, showing, glowing, and growing, man. 2025 should be a major, major year for Jihad Tucker and the team. Serious inquiries only, like today. I'm leaning away from working with guys, right? I had got an offer today, right? Let me see. Let me pull it up, right? So it was a 4-round fight. These guys never want to fight, man, right? 4-rounder, right? This is the offer. A 4-rounder. The opponent is 2-0, right? Listen, the opponent that you're going to fight is 2-0, hasn't fought in a year. Hasn't fought in a year. 4-round fight, 2-0 guy. They offered $1,000. $1,000 isn't that much money. But the fight is in, I believe, Cleveland, January 18th. All expenses paid. Room, board, and meals, right? For $1,000. I presented this to somebody, right? Pay attention. Now, being that the pay was so cheap, right? It was $1,000. Normally, I might have said, yo, I need 200 or something. I just say, I'll get you a fight. I'll get my blessings on the back end, right? Back end boy, right? Yo, the guy turned down the offer. I was like, yo, you 4 rounds? Yeah, look, a 4-rounder at $1,000, right? What's 4 rounds, y'all? Do the math. If he can go the whole distance in 4 rounds, what's 4 rounds, y'all? What's 4 rounds? CW, you still in here? There's 3 people in here. What's 4 rounds worth of work? If you make it through the 4 rounds, you're fighting a 2-0 guy for $1,000. And that's not me saying, yo, 800, right? Some guys would have took that for $500. 500. You're gonna get $1,000 against a 2-0 guy, 4-rounder. A 4-rounder fight is what, guys? Somebody comment, man. Somebody comment before I give you the logistics, so I'll break it down. A 4-round fight, if it goes the distance, if you make it through all 4 rounds, is what, y'all? 12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12-minute fight. You're going to be paid $1,000. Now, you can go in there and get knocked out, or you can knock the guy out in the first round in less than 3 minutes and be paid $1,000. But the max that you're going to have to work is 12 minutes for $1,000. Now, this guy that turned this down, I don't think I'm going to even present him no more things. I think I'm kind of done with him, right? And I'm going to tell you why I'm done with him. I want you to catch my energy because I really do this. I live this and I'm growing, right? 12 minutes for $1,000. You declined it. What you could do, that's on you. It's not my job for me to say, yo, you got to accept this fight. I could just present you an offer. But pay attention to this game that I'm about to give you. if you decline a fight for 12 minutes, but then you want to tell me about you sparring somebody and doing 8 rounds and 10 rounds and 6 rounds, 8 rounds of sparring is 24 minutes. You're willing to spar 24 minutes. Pay attention to this now. I do this Shanewz boxing for free. You're in the gym sparring. I did 8 rounds, which is 24 minutes for free. I just gave you an offer for 12 minutes for $1,000. Hopefully you caught that source. If you caught that source and you know the type of time I'm on as a media marketing management manager consulting service, that's why I say consulting. I just consulted this brother that is, I don't think he's official. He just showed me that he's not official. You tell me that you spar 8 rounds. Sometimes you say you do 10 rounds, right? So you're sparring and putting in all these rounds, because last time I checked, and I know you're not getting paid to spar. But even if you are getting paid, you're not getting paid $1,000 for 12 minutes. And I gave you the 1,000. I could have been like, yo, 800. Took my 200. But I was like, nah, that's not enough money. Just we'll get it together. That's how I do. But he turned down the offer, so I'm like, I hate getting offers, right? Because this is the business, man. This is the business, right? I hate getting offers. This is why I don't work with everybody, and people get upset with me when I talk my shit, because like, yo, don't have me, broker shit or look out, and then you like, no, look. That's why I say what I say, man. Look, I shout out to my nephew. He ruined me. Jihad Tucker, Marley, and these top tier guys that I work with behind the scenes, on the scenes, they ruin me. I don't want to work with motherfuckers that are bullshitters. You're a bullshitter, man. Don't tell me that you're sparring and doing all this work and I get you a 12-minute, that's a 12-minute job if you can make it 12 for $1,000. But yet you're telling me you're sparring and doing all these things. And you're doing all these things. But I'll give you an offer of $1,000 for 12 minutes. That's if you can make it 12. Or you might go in there because the guy's only a 2-0 guy. If you were the goods, you could get him up out of there. He ain't fought in over a year. Come on, man. I really do this, man. I really do this. Shout out to WCS in the building, man. But that's what I was dealing with this morning, right? I'm looking for hungry guys, man. I'm not looking for guys that claiming they're hungry. Right? Too bad my young boy. Listen, my young boy Broadway, he's a couple years away. And I'm gonna get with Broadway in a second. Hold on, I gotta take this call. Hello? Hey, what's up? Yeah, my bad. I had to mute the mic, man. You see, we entertain offers over here, man. But yeah, that's what I was working with, man. So and back to what I was saying, like I don't. This is like, man. I remember I had another offer, right? But this one I took my points off the top, right? But these guys, like I said, these guys always be wanting to, give me a fight, find me a fight. Yeah, you find them fights, you get these offers, and then they decline. It's like it's a turn off, man. It's a turn off to me, man. It's like, bro, you don't want to fight. You want to look at stuff that you see other people doing, and then when it's presented to you on the table, you don't want to accept the offers, man. It's like I don't know, man. To each his own, man. That's what I'm dealing with today, man. Well, I came here, I gave y'all this fire live. I got some other stuff I'm gonna put out. Enjoy these fights. Once again, let me say shout out to Showbiz, man. Showbiz changed levels on you, man. If you are a full-time YouTuber, right, and that is your ambition as a YouTube boxing blogger, shoot for the Showbiz movement. Showbiz got a deal. He got some sort of a deal with the Zone. You just seen him coming off covering the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul event. So he's doing the do, man. A lot of these other guys, felonious capers, man. They hiding, man. These a lot of these guys, they can't show you their growth, man. They can't show you their growth. You know why they can't show you their growth? Because to be honest, they never was actually growing. Like YouTube is a platform for you to market yourself, right? That's what I do, at least, right? For you to promote yourself, at least that's what I do. And for you to show your work, goods and services, right? A lot of these guys have none of that going on. What they do try to have going on, like I said, they want to congregate, they want to kick it, they want to socialize, but you're not growing. And then what else they try to do? They try to jump in your way. So many guys thought they was jumping in my way. They got left behind, man. They got left. They're in the red, man. Look, I'm in here kicking it right now. I got my feet up. I should have bought my oxtails, and I had oxtails. I had some good oxtails, Dominican oxtails, not the Jamaican oxtails, but I got them. Very meaty too, good meaty ones. Last week when I got them, I got there late, and I paid. Look, this week I paid less money, and they way more meat on them. That's what I'm gonna go enjoy and watch some of these fights. And like I said, I'm kind of disappointed, man, because when you put your name on the line. That's why I don't like dealing with. Certain fighters I don't even like dealing with, man. I hate a bullshitter, bro. Don't have me put my name on the line, man. Because I told y'all, I'm taking this management shit way more serious, man. Way more serious, man. And if I put my name on the line, I get an offer. I negotiate an offer for you. And and especially if I know your history. Like I said, you see how I just broke that down on some real logistic shit. Like, so you caught a CW. I'm like, yo, dude, you guys be telling me you putting in all this work for free. Oh, I did 8 rounds today. So yeah, you did 24 minutes for free. You did 24 minutes for free. I'm telling you, I got to fight for you for $1,000. And you've been telling me you've been fighting for free. And I'm saying, I got $1,000 for you for 12 minutes. But if you've been putting in work, it might not even be 12 minutes. You might can get them out there in 3. And you don't want the $1,000? Like, come on, man. Come on. And then I'm the bad guy when I be like, yo, you're a bullshitter. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Another guy, a while back, I had got him a $4,500 offer. It was $5,500, right? It was $5,500. But I was like, I gotta get my $1,000 off the top. Right? I took my $1,000 off the top. Right? 6 rounds, $4,500. Now this is supposed to be a guy that's a killer. right? This is a guy that he like, yo, man, you got to get me on Top Rank. Yo, you got to bring me to Jay Prince. You got to bring, all right. So work this out right here, man. Give me something to work with, right? Bring him this offer. Yo, the first thing he comes out of his mouth is, and this is why I had to come and step on him. Oh, yo, you wouldn't present that to Jihad. I don't have to. You're not Jihad. You're not on Jihad's level. Stay in your lane. You dudes don't even know your lane. But do the math on that, right? If 4 rounds, listen to this, right? If 4 rounds was what, 12 minutes? 12 minutes, right? 6 rounds is what? 18 minutes. And this guy was another killer. He was the guy that wanted to go to Top Rank, right? 18 minutes. That's if he goes the distance, right? 18 minutes, 4,500 for 18 minutes of work. He turned it down too. He said, yeah, you wouldn't give that offer to Jihad, right? But this is another guy that he says, now look, yo, I did 12 rounds. You did 36 minutes of sparring, right? Pay attention. Look, I'm done with my speaking point. So now I'm just, media marketing, management, consultant talk. So this guy does 36 minutes of sparring with 4 different fighters. He's giving 4 different guys work for 36 minutes for free. For free. There's another free guy. You're a freebie. You're doing 12 rounds, 4 different guys, 36 minutes of work for free. But you was too good to take a $4,500 fight for 18 minutes if it made it the distance. Can't make this shit up, man. Did y'all catch that sauce? Whoever's in here? Did y'all catch that sauce, man? But these are the guys that want to, yo, man. Yo, you got to call Uncle Jay. You got to call Jay Prince for me. How? And you are showing me that you're not even official. You're not even official, bro. You're not even trying to take fights on the Chitlin circuit. Because that's what I call it, the Chitlin circuit. But you want to be on the bright lights. You want to be on the big stage. But yeah, you don't want to take a fight on the Chitlin circuit. I tell you, man, this game is very, very tricky, to say the least, man. To say the least. That's why I love when I talk to guys like Charles Conway. Oh my God, he's a monster. Damn, man. Yo, this dog. Yo, this dog. I'm gonna show you this dog real quick, man. I know this brother's not gonna mind. Yo, he's gonna be a monster. Yo, he's 9 weeks. Holy shit. He's an XL though. He's an XL. Yes, 18 minutes. 18 minutes. Damn. This guy has dogs too. He has bully XLs. This dog is facts, CW. I would man. These guys ain't hungry, man. Yeah, these guys ain't hungry. That's why I don't even waste my time, man. 18 minutes. Look, and that's if it goes 18 minutes. That's why all these dudes be gym killers, bro. CW. These guys be bullshitters, man. These guys, they remind me of YouTubers, man. They talk this shit, and you be like, all right, I bring it to the table. I'm like, yo, I was in the gym doing this, yada. Yo, so if you want to do shit like that in the gym, you go out here and you step on something in 1 round, you done made 4,500. You done had a free hotel stay, you're eating for free, and you're coming home with 4,500 in less than 3 minutes if you're a killer like that. And the most is 18. 4,500, man. Guys don't be wanting it, man. Guys don't want it, man. I'm telling you, they don't want it, man. They're a waste of time, man. That's why I don't wait. You see, yo, CW, what is my slogan now, CW? Serious inquiries only, man. Serious inquiries only. Yo, now check this out. This is another thing I did, right? It'd be so much that I can come on here and talk about content that I do behind the scenes, and everybody that's official in the game knows, right? The real players, not the jealous internet guys that just sit online with no emotion, but the real players. Check this other offer out I got for somebody, right? A guy had a camp, and he was looking for fighters. Big time guy. I'm not gonna tell who it is because people try to go behind you and do shit like that, right? But this guy was going into a big fight. He wanted sparring partners. Yo, he was willing. Listen to this one right here, right? Now, if you're a fighter, you're sitting around, you don't got nothing going on. You don't. Number one, you don't have a job. So you're not making no money, right? Look, you're not making no money. You heard what I just said, CW. You don't have a job. You're waking up every day. You're saying, yo, I'm going to be a fighter. I want to be a fighter. But you're not employed. You don't even have a job. So I got an offer for $10,000 for you to be a sparring partner, right? 6 weeks. This is a 6-week camp. The guy's going to give you $10,000, right? Pay attention to this, CW. You're going to go to his camp. So he's going to arrange for lodging for you, right? So you're not going to have to worry about paying rent or lodging. He's going to provide food and meals for you, right? For 6 weeks. All you have to do is give him rounds when he needs the rounds and work out. This is what you're already doing, right? CW, you're working out. You're a fighter, right? This is what I do. You're working out. You're a fighter. $10,000 you're going to be paid. Mind you, what did I just tell you, CW? This person is unemployed. You're not doing anything. You have nothing going on. You know what he comes back and tells me? This is why I don't serious inquiries only. Yo, you can't get more? Yo, mind you, CW, look, mind you, look. A lot of these guys that I be working with, that be putting me on, telling me how to do the move, they're like, yo, why you telling them 10? You should have said 7,500 and took your 2,500 right off the top. I was like, for what? That's his blessing. Oh, maybe this could get him in the door and get him somewhere. Yo, turns it down, CW. Turns it down. Mind you, he was going to be out of New York. He was going to get a chance to travel for 6 weeks. This is somebody sitting around New York not doing nothing. For 6 weeks, he was going to be around an elite fighter training every day or whenever this guy's training. He can train on his own. Free lodging, food, all that provided. At the end of the completion of the 6 weeks, he was going to be paid $10,000. Turns it down, CW. Yo, turns it down, man. I'll be like, yo, I'm done with these guys, man. I'm done with serious inquiries only, man. Serious inquiries only, man. 6 weeks, right? Now look, do the math, CW, right? If we break that down, this is what I do. I break shit down, right? Yo, 6 weeks is a little over a month, right? 6 weeks is a month, like a month and almost 2 months, but a month and a half, right? If you make $10,000 in a month and a half, what's that breakdown, CW, for a week? This is an unemployed guy, a guy that's not working. You're not doing nothing. You're just sitting around every day. But now you're gonna make you're gonna make $10,000 in 6 weeks. They're flying you out, you're lodging, you're everything. You're gonna come back home with $10,000 in your pocket, right? What's that breakdown to? See, that's more than $1,000 a week for doing what you're doing now for free, right? You're sitting around, you don't work. You train every day, or you say you train every day. You're working out, you're going to the gym, you spawn when you get opportunities, but now you're going to get a chance to do this and be paid $10,000. Turns it down, man. That's what I say, man. I'm serious inquiries only, man. Serious inquiries only, man. And look, that's straight up 10,000. They told me I should have said 7,500. At least you should have said 8,000, right? I was like, nah, for what? That's his money. He's gonna go in there and have to fight and spar and all that. I don't want his money. Hopefully, if he's real enough, he'll look out. That's how I do a lot of my stuff with guys that I know is not in position. CW, I do that. Cause I'd be like, yo, if they official, right? If I get you something like that, you might be like, yo, man, yo, Shy, you looked out. Here, take this. Take this. Word. But these guys don't even want to take it themselves. But you do have options. You know the saying, CW. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this sauce this afternoon. I'm about to get up out of here. I gave y'all 2 hours, man. 2 hours, man. 2 good hours tonight, man, or this afternoon. I'm gonna break down some of the stuff from yesterday, put that out, get these guys riled up and upset, right? Because they see what's going on, man. You see it, right? Y'all see it, right? Yeah, CW, are you shopping? You doing anything? You want to come on for a quick second? If you want to come on, man, the door's open for you if you want to come on. Because like I said, I have it all day today. This is me. It's me. All right, CW, come on. Come on. Let you have the floor. You could do your thing. It's me. Bring you on up in here, man. Because I'm good. All I'm going to do is go to the crib. I'm going to eat. I'm not doing no Insta. I don't feel like doing no Instacart, man. It's cold, man. All that air from upstate New York has came down. But yes, click the link, CW. You can come on. You can have the floor, good brother. You can have the floor. You know, I'm here in my new setup. I should have bought my oxtails, but I'm hungry right now, man. I am hungry. It's 2:00, man. It's 2:00. Yo, you know what I got yesterday? I told y'all. We did the video. Yo, those chicken nuggets, man, at Taco Bell's, yo, they on point, man. They on point, man. Yo, look, I said the what's the name sauce was my favorite. I gotta renege, man. My favorite sauce now is the jalapeno, hot honey jalapeno. Here's my man CW. Let's bring him on. CW, what is going on, good brother? How are you on this Christmas Eve weekend?
I'm pretty good, man. Just trying to finish up my wife, gifts and getting ready for Christmas, man.
That's it. That's all you can do. That's
As a
all you
man.
can do. That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do. So let me ask you this. Let me interview you real quick, right? You don't mind, right? If I interview you. So you basically you're saying you are a late shopper. You're still out there trying to get these last minute DoorDash deals. You're a last minute shopper.
Oh man. We had to hold it up a little bit, Sauce. That's why I had to. My wife.
I know how that goes, man. I need to be out there getting to this Instacart money right now, but I'm like, you know what it is? I done spent so much money. I'm depressed. I'm like, I'm making money to spend it, so I'm like, I don't want to go make no money right now. But as soon as I go make a couple of dollars, it's going. Oh, I seen this. I seen that. Nah, I don't have no money right now. That's where I'm at with it. I gave out all my money, so I'm just chilling right now, man. I'm you know what? I'm on my bum shit, man. right? These guys bum around all day, right? But I don't bum around CW. I'm just not doing all my other hustles right now. I'm chilling, man.
But
I'm chilling.
you give out all year though, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
I get it.
my kids are straight. I just, they're gonna be happy. They got all these electronical devices. I sacrificed. I could have got my camera, another camera I wanted, but instead, Coach Reen and CEO decided gonna have some tablets and all the other doohickeys and shit that they into, because that's what it's about, right? The children. And I just get mine on the back end, man. I'm a builder. I'm gonna keep building up this YouTube channel. Now I'm back monetized. I'm not gonna be messing with those guys over there. You see how, like I said today when we was talking, I didn't use that guy's name that you sent me that's doing videos in the dark. That's what they do. When you clown them like that and you say their names, they report you. I'm not gonna do that.
That was just weird, man. I'm glad you broke that down because I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You all up in the dark.
Yeah, in the dark. In the car. Where was he at, man? Who you hiding from? Brother, like he was hiding, man. These niggas be hiding, man. If they not hiding, they locked up in a room somewhere. Like, nigga, get outside, get some air, nigga. Yeah, go get some sunlight, brother. Oh, this in the crib. Like, damn, brother, go get outside, man. These niggas, these niggas wake up, right? They don't get no sunlight, nothing, man. You niggas is killing yourselves on the low, man. Go get some air, man. You need oxygen. You need water. You need sunlight, man. These niggas just be online, just crashing out every day, man. But I'm not gonna do the content on that, because when I do, that's when they report your channel. They get mad. They get mad. They get mad. You know that, CW. They get mad. But yo, CW, how did you like that? Look, see how it came to the light, that assessment that I gave you about having your hands up, right? And they showed Terrence Crawford demonstrating it, right? See when he threw the jab, how he caught? Right? Come on, man. That's the shit I be talking about, man. And that's why that video was crazy to me. And look who he beat up like that, EJ. He beat the Jerry curl juice off his. EJ got dreads now because of that shit, man. He wanted to dread it up. He locked his hair up. Terrence beat him up so bad, man. He probably didn't get a haircut since. He got dreads, man. He's a Nazi dread now, man. Terrence beat him up so bad, man. Beat him down, man.
Yeah.
His technique is flawed, man. His technique is flawed.
But yeah, you did tell me that though, Sauce. You telling me about keeping your hands up, protect yourself at all times. You know, and
especially when you're not an elusive fighter, right? Now, is that a fair breakdown about Earl Spence? Earl Spence is not an elusive guy. You don't be like, look, I gotta use my boy, I gotta use my family. Earl Spence isn't a Jihad Tucker, right? You don't see him moving and grooving and like this and none of that, right? He ain't slipping punches and all that. So if you're that type of guy, you definitely got to keep your hands up, especially if you're a come forward, rock 'em, sock 'em robot guy. That's what Earl Spence was, the Terminator. They never said, damn, did you see that spin move Earl did and dodged that punch? None of that. It was never none of that with him. So you best keep your hands up.
Exactly.
He found out the hard way, man. And that's what he said. He was going to get out of line. He got out of line, and Terrence put his ass right back in line. But yo, CW, let me ask you this, man. Now that I got you on, and we can kick it a little bit. Yo, did you see that Blair the Flair clip with Terrence at the Top Rank gym?
I saw that.
What's your thoughts on that, man? Look, people telling me, you're reading too much into it. Right? Did I read too much into Terrence saying what he said? Like, damn, you talking about my dick. Like, right? Terrence said that, man. Like, what's up with that guy, man? Blair was a little goofy, man. Like, why are you worried about that man's manhood, man? What was that about, man?
I always say, like, when I see Flair on these YouTube channels, he always want to slight, Terrence Crawford. Like, it's cool that you said with Boots, you want to fight Boots and because he's in your weight class. But I know he always try to slight WCS if he's on there, I'm gonna beat your boy. And WCS like, nah, nigga, you better go somewhere else with that, And I didn't see the same energy when Terrence Crawford, goes in the ring. Or when he's in front of Terrence Crawford.
Nah, he had the energy. He had the energy. He was a schoolgirl. Man, he was starstruck. He was starstruck around Bud. You see how he was? That made his day. When Bud put his fist up to his head and his hand, he got excited. Let's play that real quick. Look, let's play that real. He was excited, man. That's why he started talking about dicks. Like, yo, dog, calm down. He was like, where did that come from, man? He got excited. Watch this shit, CW. Like, people get mad because I give real assessments, man. I give real assessments, man.
Dude.
Bud, I've been around Bud. Bud said, this guy's talking about my dick. You heard Bud say that, man. Like, he gave Bud the creeps, man. Like, come on, he got excited, man. Like, and that conversation had, like, where did that come from? Bud was talking about being faster than you, busting you upside your head. You just took it left. Like, you want to talk about his manhood and him beating off. And then you only got to face a Monica Love. Like, he turned into a schoolgirl. Like, damn, bro. What are we doing here? But let's break down it though, man. Because people always be saying, I'm looking more into it. No, this is what this guy actually did. Well, I watched the content and I was like, I waited a whole day. Because I'm like, damn, nobody's going to speak on this, huh? Look, here it is right here, CW.
You start pulling it
Give
up.
me an assessment. Don't look. Later for what I say. You give me your own assessment.
Crawford at the top rank, Jim. It kind of creeps him out. You let me know.
Right. Yeah, buddy. Look who's getting his ass whooped today. Oh! He's getting his ass whooped. Yo, fuck those heads.
You see that?
Fuck those heads. Fuck that.
Melon Blair.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck his head.
That motherfucker Melon Blair.
Yo.
And I'm fucking faster than him.
He can't even fucking see his dick when he jack off. He's so fucking stupid.
He's gay.
Yo. The most excited man in boxing.
He's talking about my dick. Bud got the sauce, man. The sauce came out. Bud said, he's gay, man. Right? He's talking about my dick. Like, damn, bro. Where did that come from? Like, bro, where did that come from? Like, yo, man. Like, yo, come on, Blair. Yo, when you guys get in one of them panels over there, y'all gotta check that, man. Ask him what that was about, man.
Yeah, that was kind of. Yeah, that was kind of fruity. That was kind of fruity sauce.
Yo, you're telling a man, listen, man. Like I said, I'm not here to defend Bud, but you're telling a man that has like 7, 8 kids, a woman. Like, this is where you went with it. Like, he's not even single. Like, come on, bro. You talk. I was like, yo, Blair got excited, man. A lot of these dudes, I'm telling you, on the low. I do this, man. I'm on the internet now, right? Like that guy that you sent me the video that was in the car. Yeah, they be having infatuations with men on the low, man. They do. Man. These guys do. Because that guy that you sent me, he told me I was ugly. I'm like, yo, brother, why are you looking at me like that?
Damn.
I would have slapped the shit out of you if we was together and you said that. Because I would have felt like you was trying to come on to me. I would have slapped you, brother. Open hand, slapped you. I would have Kenny Ported you. Like, what do you mean I'm ugly? Don't look at me like that, man. I don't go that way, man. I don't go that way. To each his own, but don't hit on me, brother. I feel like you're trying to hit on me. I'm ugly. What you mean? Like, a woman could tell me that. Let a woman tell me that. I don't. Another man don't tell me that as a man, as a heterosexual man. Now, if you're a homosexual man, I'm going to tell you, yo, bro, I don't go that way respectfully. But a heterosexual man, A heterosexual man telling another heterosexual man he's ugly, you need to look in the mirror at yourself. Because if you're judging another man's appearance on looks, what does that say about you as a so-called heterosexual man? You got a sick fetish. But hey, what do I know, CW? But yeah, I would have smacked that guy, man. I would have smacked him. Like, bro, don't look at me like that, man. Or we don't go that route, man. We don't play that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blair was hot, man. Blair got hot, man. Terrence put that big fist up to his head. He got hot. You see how he was excited? He was excited. He said, "Woo! Guess who's in here?" Like he was excited, man. But I told you, yo, Terrence Crawford, man. Look, let me throw the picture up. Yo, that dude, I've been next to him, man, a couple times. Yo, Crawford, gorilla hands, bro. This guy, yo, I got a big fist, man. That's why I had to show my fist right there. Yo, his hands is ridiculous, man. I'm telling yo, the other fist I ever seen that side is like my grandfather. But my grandfather was the Native American Indian. He was different. He had a big hand too, like humongous. Skull crushing. That's why I call those type of hands. Those are skull crushing hands. You get hit upside the head with a fist like that, it's gonna rearrange your thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
Big melon hands, man. But Crawford is a lightweight, now junior middleweight, but he has a heavyweight fist. His fist is as big as a heavyweight. Like when you see guys like Shannon Briggs, Lennox Lewis, those type of guys, heavyweights, they got big hands. They're big men, though. They're heavyweights. Terrence Crawford is not a heavyweight, but he has a heavyweight hand. Big heavyweight hand, man. You see it right there. You see it in this picture, too.
He got that long reach, too. So
yeah, he's different. He's different. You see it right here. Look, right here, you can really see how big his hands is, too. Because, look, that's Champ 5. Champ 5 got a big hand. Champ 5 got a big fist too. Champ 5 used to fight too in his day. Shout out to Champ 5 right here, the guy to the left. He has a massive fist as well. But look at Terrence's hands. Big gorilla hands. Look at Bam Bam. Bam Bam is a big boy now, man. But that was young Bam. That was Slim Jihad right here, ready to touch the scales. Look, you can look at him and see he was ready to hit the scales. He looks like an Ethiopian. He looks like he needs a protein shake. You need a shake there, John? Look, that's how these fighters look. When they about to touch the scales, man, they be looking crazy, bro. They be looking, they be looking ambidextrous. Like I'm telling you, like that is probably salute to all the fighters that know about that going to the scales. When you have to weigh in, the body is so depleted of mostly every nutrition and mineral. That's why I tell these guys, serious inquiries only, get with me. That sea moss will get you right, man. You need that sea moss in your life, man.
Sea moss good, yeah.
But hey, what do we know? Go ahead, Chris. You got the floor. What do you want to talk about, man?
I did want to talk. I mean, I'm not really trying to bash the guy, but man, this guy Fred, I know you was talking about him today, like you was breaking it down soft. But what I have against him is that when he be talking about his wife, right? That she's a doctor, right?
Yeah.
And he tried to make it like he got her the job. Like she didn't go to school and did it herself. He might have helped, but he act like he was like the man that, oh man, I'm the lead and all that, man. Stop the cap, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was
but that's what he does, man. If you know him, right, that's what he does. And then, like, I'm telling you, he reminds me of Malik. You see how Malik comes over here and he trolls in the comments and all that? He does shit to try to get a rise out of you. That's it. He just wants to get a reaction. He's like Malik. You see that slick comment Malik left about YouTube. Let me see if it's still up there, right? He left. Yeah, he says, what did he say? Malik says, damn, I gotta go back. He says, you taking this YouTube shit too serious, right? I'm taking this YouTube shit too serious, but I show me doing serious boxing shit. But that's the comment he leaves. You know, guys like that, they just look for a reaction. Because that's what they get a kick out of. They get a kick out of. See, Malik knew I caught him, right? Malik was over there. He was over there with the goofies, right? I caught him with the goofies. Wow. I was like, yo, brother, you with the goofies. That's why you come over here with that nonsense. Look at the shit you around. You over there with the goofies. You over there with niggas hiding in cars. Like, come on, brother. These niggas be hiding. These niggas is doing content on a late night in a car with the light on. Those are the type, yo, I swear, I told somebody this, right? I'm not gonna say the guy's name because we monetize, but it's this guy that does content, right? And I know where he lives at, I know where he be at. And I was like, yo, one day, right? Because I was on my shit. I said, yo, one day when this dude does his videos, yo, I'm gonna pull up over there and I'm gonna bomb his car. Right? I was like, yo, I'm gonna bomb his car, right? I was like, yo, I'm gonna do a drive-by on him, right? Just to be funny, right? Because I was like, yo, he be over here. I was like, yo, these dudes is frauds, man. I said, yeah, he be over here parked up doing content, right? I was like, yeah, I'll pull up on him and make it real uncomfortable for him, right? But I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna crash him out like that. That's what these dudes be doing, man. Like, come on, knock it off, man. Stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane. But that's how that guy was looking though, right? Wasn't he? Yeah, he was in a dark, like, yo, listen, when I do my shits in my car, right? I might either be on the job site or I'm in my driveway, I'm on the move, I'll be at the wreck. Yo, these niggas be in remote locations, man.
Right.
yo, CW, that's serious. Yo, hey, look, why don't none of them get at me when I be bringing this up? Because they know it's valid.
Right.
They know it's valid. You niggas be in remote locations, man. What type of witness protection program y'all on? What type of witness protection y'all on, man? Y'all don't be outside, man. I'm telling you. Y'all don't be outside, man. It's like when y'all come outside, y'all be hiding, man. Y'all be hiding, man. That shit is crazy, man. But go ahead, CW, because you know they watching us. They watching us,
yeah.
Man.
I wanted to talk to you about. It kind of remind me. I don't know if it's the facts. I know you know more because you know you the plug. So. I remember watching All Access with Floyd Mayweather and stuff like that. And I remember they were saying, I don't know if it's a rumor or not, but they were saying that Floyd used to give his partners like $1,000 for the whole camp.
Yo, nah, I'm gonna tell you the God's honest truth. I know he gave way more than that.
Okay.
I know at one point. I'm not gonna disclose the fighter, but when Floyd was the Floyd, the man, right? Because he was beating the shit out of these guys, though.
Yeah.
Listen, they was making their money, but he was beating the living shit out of them. Yeah, he was paying $1,500 a round. $1,500 a round, because that's how bad he was beating on dudes. Some guys wasn't making it. And I personally talked to Chop Chop. Shout out to Chop Chop. Chop Chop was one of his chief sparring partners. Chop Chop used to make a lot of money sparring with Floyd. Chop Chop Crowley. Shout out to Chop Chop. But he was paying like $1,500. Remember, he was the money man. He was getting money. That's nothing to him.
Yeah.
That's nothing to him. But he was giving guys $1,500 for 3 rounds. But he was beating the brakes off of you. You was getting $4,500, but he was beating the shit out of you for that. That's why, remember when that whole Earl Spence shit broke, and they said that Earl got the best of him in sparring, that shit took off, because that's around the time when he was beating the brakes off of everybody. So now the whispers came out that Earl Spence, went toe-to-toe with him and did his thing. So it was like, oh, shit. Because everybody else, man, they was getting in there, they was getting thrusted. They was getting fucked up. But yeah, that's a fact. Floyd was paying. And that's why all those guys at the time, I don't know if you was out there in Vegas, because I know you was living in Cali as well. But that's why at the time the Mayweather gym was like a hub. It was like, and I say this respectfully, it was like an unemployment center. Guys was going there willing to get beat up, hoping they can get some of that money.
Man, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, now I was still out here. I've been here about 17 years.
Oh yeah, so you was there. You was around. You was damn. I wish I would have knew, man. I was there for that fight week, man. When he fought Conor McGregor, I was there a whole week in Vegas. I wish I would have knew. I was at the gym. Rest in peace to Roger. Before Roger passed away, I was kicking it with Roger. I was kicking it with Senior, because you know his gym is in Chinatown over there. The Chinatown.
Yep, I'm right down the street.
Yeah, see,
I'm
I wish I would have knew. I was, CW, I get around, man. These guys be mad because I really have the source experience. But I was out there a whole week, man. I was out there a whole week, man. And I was like, man, because it was my wife's birthday, and I was like, we might as well just stay. We stayed the whole week. We came back Labor Day. But I was down there the whole week. We was there. I remember I seen I didn't go to the fight because they try to get you, man. I couldn't get no good tickets, and then they was trying to, and them niggas be out there trying to get rich. Like, nigga, you ain't getting rich off me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the game, but niggas be trying to get rich scalping tickets and shit. But I seen all that fight week. That fight weekend was crazy. Charles Barkley, LeBron.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him at one of the clubs.
Oh yeah, the strip was crazy. The strip was crazy, and that's when that's when I was still getting lit. You know what I'm saying? I was still drinking and doing my thing, so I was out there really turned up. Man.
Kind of gave me bad vibes though, Sauce.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley. I didn't want to go up to him because
he's an asshole. He's an asshole, yo.
That commercial, I ain't no role model, kind of got me.
No, that's how he really is. He's an asshole, yo. He's an asshole. I didn't say nothing to him either, because I was on one. I was like, I ain't saying shit to this dude. I just walked right past him. I said what up to LeBron. LeBron gave it up. LeBron is a real one. He gave it up.
I saw LeBron too at one of the clubs as well, but it was like from afar though. That's when he had his hairline, but I don't like him talking.
I seen LeBron. LeBron gave it up. LeBron be having wild security and bodyguards and all that, but he's official. He gave it up and shit.
But my guy is Zab Judah. When I met Zab Judah because I was scared to say something. And he was staring me down, and he was like,
that's what he does. Yeah, he probably was high. Zab smokes a lot of weed. Zab's real, man. Zab's a real Brooklyn nigga. He be high as hell. Zab is with the shit. He's a real one. Shout out to Zab, man.
Yeah, those was the days, man. But I wanted to know that though, Sauce. But if I was a little younger, I would have took your offers, man. I appreciate that money. That should be easy money, man.
I can't wait till my boy Broadway is up in age, man. We gonna get this money, man. Look, that $1,000, I would have gave that to Broadway. Broadway would have took that. He's not pro yet. He's still a little young. But when Broadway goes pro, watch. I'm not worrying about none of these other guys no more. They done. I know my boy Broadway the Brawl is gonna take it. He's a real fighter. He got a heart. And listen, we get the right people behind him, it's a wrap. But that's I talked about that. That's all. Yo, listen, man. A lot of these guys can fight, especially the ones that got the heart to fight. It's about if they got the right people behind them to move them and get them through the game. If you don't have the right people around you to move you, you can fight. You could be the best fighter in the world. It's not going to happen for you because you're not going to get fights. That's why I had that conversation with Charles, man. Like, people on Charles Conwell now, but Charles Conwell always was nice. He was just always in fucked up situations. And I stand on record right now. He will beat the shit out of Earl Spence at 154.
Oh.
Beat him down. You thought Crawford beat him bad. Charles Conwell will do him the same, man.
Damn.
All right, Charles Conwell is young, strong. Sharp right now. Yeah, he'll fuck EJ up right now, man. I don't give a damn who he's training with. Birdman, Breadman, Pookie, Lewis, whoever. Whoever. I'm telling you.
I hear that.
I'm telling you. But hopefully he gets that fight and all of that, and you know, if he does fight, right? We gotta say if he does.
For sure. Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
I did want to tell you, man, personally, and you know, with $1 Million Marley, man, tell him to keep his head up, man.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
The future is bright for him, man.
Yeah, he's good. He was there. They was in the gym right now. That's who had called me when I had muted the mic. They in the gym right now. They wrapping up a session right now. But he's good. He like this isn't. You know, he had a good run in the Nationals, 4 years, 3 years. But prior to that, this is what we went through. Cause you know, I'm gonna speak on it because you my man. I fucks with you, right? USA boxing, amateurs and all that. The name that he carries, the Tucker name, right? They hold it against him because remember, Jihad turned pro at 17 years old. They wanted Jihad to stay amateur. You know that, right? They didn't want him to go pro. Because remember, Jihad was on the junior national team. He was doing all these things. They like the amateur system. That's why I did that video and I said what I said. That is when you're going to have your toughest fights, right? In the amateurs. You're gonna face your realest competition in the amateurs at the national level and then the international level. If you're that good enough to qualify and do all that, right? Because in the amateur level, the national and international, you're facing the best. When you go to these tournaments, you're facing the best guy in Vegas, the best guy in California, the best guy in Florida, the best guy in North Carolina, and there's no ducking. You can't go to these national tournaments, and then if you're, like I said, you're that good enough, these international tournaments, and fight a guy, you can't be like, damn, oh, he's the number 1 guy right there from Poland. Now I don't want to fight him, man. You can't find me the number 4 or 5 guy. It don't work like that in the nationals. That's why I say you're gonna have your hardest fights. Now when you turn pro, it's WWE. You don't have to fight the best guys no more. You can be moved. You can be maneuvered. You can get the media behind you and be like, oh, this, that, and the third. I'm telling you.
I know that's right.
Well, yeah, that's the game. But in the amateurs, you're going to fight the best guys. And you're going to have to. There's no ducking. In the pros, you could duck, you could be moved, you could be manufactured. All the above, man. But go ahead, CW. You got it. We cooking, CW. We killing it right now. We is killing it.
Man, I know.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I know you confirmed. Anybody out there know who's Errol Spence trainer?
Oh yeah. Who said he was in Philly though, right? And I made a joke. I was making a joke, but who said it, right? Who said he was in Philly? CW. Who said he was in Philly, right?
Yeah,
I said that Bozy was training, but who said he was in Philly? I was jokingly saying that Bozy was training. But who said he was in Philly and where he ended up being at? What the reports are coming out that he's in Philly, right?
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. But hey, what do I know? CW, they ain't gonna give this channel the credit, huh?
Nah.
They ain't gonna give this channel the credit. And look, the crazy thing is that nigga don't know me, right? I don't know nobody, right? But how did I know he was in Philly, huh?
Exactly.
I'm from New York. I don't live in Philly, right? I live in New York. I go to work every single day here in New York. Philly's a whole nother state. But how did I know he was in Philly? Huh? I think we said that, what, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, and I said that Bozy was training, just being funny. Because I wanted to start some shit up because I knew something. And look what's coming out now. Oh, he's in Philly training with Breadman. Is he?
Yeah.
Is he? Shit funny, man. CW, they be mad. Yeah, they be mad because the source be knowing, man.
Yeah, but no, they be mad about that. I was like, oh, now they want to come out, but they don't want to give you no love, no credit.
Nah,
I hate that shit.
You know how that goes, man. It's all right, man. I didn't take that deal, man. I didn't want it, man. I didn't want that deal. I wanted to be independent. I wanted to be able to do like I do right now, grow on my own, right? Because that's what we did. We grew on our own. CW. We got our channel taken down and demonetized. You know, when I first started out doing this, they always say, "Yo, nobody watches you." You know, all of the goofy shit. It was. You only got 5 people over here. I went from having 5 people to no people. You heard what I just said? I said I went from having 5 people to knowing people, right? And then now, like you said, you see the work is all over the game, man. We just came back from Canada, man. Like I made it to Canada this year, man, with only 5 views. 5 views and no supporters. Some of these guys that go on live, they be having these great live streams. They be debating everybody and their mama.
Yeah.
They don't even leave their living room. and then some of these other guys, all they do is they just wake up, try to link up with people from different sections, and crash out on the internet every day.
Man.
Every single day, man.
I saw it, man. I was like, damn.
Yo, remember I did that breakdown about that, man. I showed the board. I was like, yo, if you over here for 5 hours and you over there for 5 hours and you do your own thing for 5 hours, that's 15 hours. You ain't did shit.
Yeah. And it's 24 hours in a day, too.
Absolutely.
Like, when you get some love time, when you get some
yeah, out there, you know, CW, man, we know those guys ain't getting no lovey-dovey. You know those brothers ain't getting no lovey-dovey, man. You know where they getting their lovey-dovey at, man? On their channels. They get that shit on their channels. That's why they be coming on their channels crashing out like that, man. They love to sit on their channels and tell stories of when they was this and when they was that. It's like, man, can you show that? Show me, man. Show me.
Have receipts, huh?
They don't have none, man. No receipts, man. They don't be having a receipt of nothing. They barely have a receipt of some of the content that they be talking about. Because if you pay attention to that, a lot of these dudes always using other people's content. I remember this one guy.
Yeah.
He claims he don't like me. He don't like me and all this. He don't fuck with me. But he used to use all of my content.
Oh shit.
All of it, man. And he used to always try to put himself in the mix. Like, oh look, we about to get a good treat, CW. Look, let's get a good treat. Here he is.
Joe.
Yeah, it's Joe Diddy. What's going on, man?
Yeah, what's going on? You on the broadcast?
I'm still on here. Why, you got something to tell me?
No, I'm just thinking about my old fights I used to fight.
Yeah, what's going on? What about him?
I just wish I could do it all over again.
You want to do it?
I fought Arturo Gotti.
Arturo Gotti.
Yeah, this is in the Golden Glove. You know, I got my shoulder ripped.
Yeah.
I got to next level. I remember I fought him and fought a whole bunch of dudes.
Yeah,
a lot of good fighters you really didn't see.
Yeah, rest in peace to Arturo Gotti, man. How was that though? How was that work with Arturo Gotti?
Oh, it was easy.
Okay.
It was easy. I outboxed him. I beat him.
Yeah. Yeah, you was lightning quick. You was lightning quick.
lightning quick.
Yeah, you was.
I showed you, right? I hit hard, man. I don't play no games.
Yeah, nah,
They compared me to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, nah, you was a record boy. You did your thing. I ain't gonna front.
When I hit you to the body, I break ribs.
That's right. You break their ass up. Yo, what's your saying?
I make niggas shit on this stuff.
That's right. That's right. Yo, what's your saying? Don't say your saying. I broke his ass up.
Broke his ass up. I remember I fought Richie. Right. And
Yeah.
I fought him twice.
Ricky Wright.
Yeah, he fought Ricky Wright twice.
Once he hit me in the liver.
Yeah,
I went down like a ton of bricks. I couldn't, my whole body paralyzed.
Paralyzed, the liver shot. Yes, the liver shot is do that.
So it's how you get him around that jab.
I made my stomach so fucking hard, it's like a brick.
Man.
And we fought again maybe 3 months later. And I put his ass out in 51 seconds.
Man, you remember that liver shot. You didn't want to feel that again.
Yeah.
You didn't want to
I remember the Diaz brothers. You know, I'm not. That was a rough night that night.
Yeah.
I started a riot. And gunshots used to go off after I fight. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I used to go right in the middle of the projects, knock the best out.
It's the fight game, man. That comes with the territory.
Carter had to pull his gun out.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, man, to get up out of there, man.
You never heard of Stephon Johnson. He's a great fighter you never got to really see.
Yeah.
Stephon Johnson died in the ring.
That's why but Joe, that's why I always pull my gun out, man. To show motherfuckers. That's why I always pull my gun out. To show motherfuckers we ain't playing. You do have options. You do have
options. Nobody knows I'm licensed, Gary.
You know,
but I am.
You do have options, man.
You got options.
You do got options.
You do got options. That's right. You want to play around?
You want to play?
Mess around? Somebody looking for trouble.
You looking for trouble?
Right?
You're looking for trouble, huh? I got like my man CW tells me, I got a fire-breathing dragon right here. She is ready to scream. She's ready to scream that fire. I say, more fire, right? Yeah. You coming to threaten my life or pull a knife or some kind of weapon or charging me, I have to defend myself by any means. That's right. You know the motto, Joe. That's why I say just stand down. Yo, Joe, I tell them all the time, stand down. Back up, right?
Stand down. Back up. You're scaring me.
Back up, man.
You're scaring me, son.
You're making me uncomfortable, right? If you make me uncomfortable, I gotta get comfortable, man. Don't make me uncomfortable, man.
That's right.
Right?
You're scaring me.
Because the right.
I'm gonna try to walk away.
Nah, you
but
can't.
You keep running up on me.
Listen, an assault, right? By law, right? If somebody issues you a verbal threat, right? That is called an assault, right? Now, that's why they have the two different terms. Battery is when they physically put their hands on you. So if I feel like you are attempting to assault me, I might have to defend myself. I might just have to defend myself. And then we'll clean it up later. But if you attempt to assault me, I am going to make sure, like you always say, Joe, I am going to break your ass up, man.
Oh, hey, man, I'm telling you, I done broke up many people. many.
You used to break up a lot of people down there in Times Square, man. That's why I told you I didn't want you down there.
I break them. I'm in the city right now.
Oh, man.
They see me, they go, yo, what up?
Oh, man, don't listen, man.
I was like, yeah, what up?
Don't listen, man. It's the holiday weekends. Don't get in no trouble out there, man.
Yeah, I'm not.
Don't get in no trouble.
I'm out here right now.
Oh, man.
All right?
Oh, man. I know
you don't know how rough I am.
I know your stomping grounds, man.
I ran with the LOD. That's my family. That squad, okay? You couldn't run with that crew. You know how rough that crew was? Back then with Albert Tony? Are you kidding me? You know how strong Albert Tony was? I seen him break arms like a twig.
Oh man, you know, got Joe started, CW.
You understand? I seen Alvin Tony break arms like twigs.
Man.
All right? Some Joe young niggas don't want to fuck with me. Fuck with us. Go fuck with us, nigga. You understand?
I hear you. I hear you.
Nigga know what it is. Don't you ever doubt me, nigga. Don't ever doubt me, niggas. We went in the village. We went in the village, and that's when Craig Mack first came out. He said, "Come on, Joe." We went in the village and yo, all you niggas, where all the niggas be at. I told you niggas never doubt me, nigga. Don't ever doubt me. Come here, nigga. You want me on doubt me? He picked him up and slammed him on the behind.
Alvin Tony was the muscle of rap, man.
Muscle of rap.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Alvin Tony, man.
He was the muscle of rap.
That COVID shot killed him.
That ain't true.
Yeah, because he was overweight, man.
That shot didn't kill him, man. I was there. Already had a stroke after he came back from doing that documentary.
Yeah, but he took that.
Who was down there? Who did he go to meet? Puppy.
Yeah, he took that.
He had a stroke.
He took that COVID shot.
What it was. That's my family, my brother.
No, he took that COVID shot too, man.
Yeah, he did.
That COVID shot killed a lot of people, man.
It did.
It killed a lot of people.
And I'll tell you one day later. I don't know why I took the COVID shot.
You had to. Remember, we had to. We had to. Remember when we went in the bubble? We had to have it.
I know that. I know it was all a waste of time.
Nah, man. We had to.
All right. But anyway, listen, man. Like I told you, I broke many niggas up.
Listen. Yo, Joe, you be safe out there, man. Don't listen. Go get your Mark West. Get your Mark West, and don't get in no trouble, man.
I don't know the ladies coming out here to meet me, so
okay.
I don't know who I might put down.
All right, Joe, you're telling too much. You're telling on yourself. You can't be telling that the ladies are coming to see you. You're on live right now. Okay, I gotta let you up. I gotta get you up. You're telling on yourself now, Joe.
Oh yeah, you're right. Nah.
I'm gonna let you go, Joe. Cause listen, Joe, listen, Joe. There's a lot of people listening to you right now. You're telling on yourself.
I'll talk to you later.
I gotta get you off.
Don't call me no more right now, right?
All right.
But listen, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you one of the body shots. All right?
Listen, Joe.
You tell me how it feels.
Joe, why you want to fight me? I ain't your enemy, brother. I'm in there with you.
I didn't want to fight you. I said I'm just gonna show you one of the body shots.
Why you want to put it on me? I ain't your enemy. When the war breaks out, we back to back. We putting in that work.
You're right.
We putting in that work.
I remember, I think he passed away. The damn Joe Harris, man. You got the best body shots in the business. I said, yeah. I don't know where that power comes from. The best body shots in the business.
Yeah, listen, man, I seen it the other day on you. You want to jump on Broadway, now you want to jump on me. What's up with you, man?
Nah, just put some of these young niggas in their line because they told a bunch of bullshit. Like there's something there. I'll go right through you. Are you crazy? I will go right through you like a breeze. Okay? That's how I come. You don't see it coming. You just feel pain.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna talk to you later.
All right, Joe.
You on your live and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back.
To a real fighter again.
Yeah.
All right. I could have been world champion, but injuries.
Yeah.
I knocked out all the fucking champs before they came champs. Okay.
You got it, Joe. I'm gonna call you right back.
I'm gonna talk to you later.
All right. Yo, Joe was crazy. Joe was too loud. Yeah, shout out to Joe Dini. Y'all just got an exclusive Joe Dini Chronicle right there. I told you, Joe still be wanting to fight. You see what he said? He just called me out, man. He said he wants to put one of the body shots on me. I'm like, yeah, brother. We was just in the gym. What's up with you? You want to beat up Broadway? You always want to fight everybody, man. Like, why you trying to fight all of us now, man? Joe is crazy, man.
He's funny, man.
Oh man, yo, CW, man. I wish we was cool how we cool now. Yo, we was in Vegas before we got locked in the bubble. We was staying at the Platinum, and we was just kicking it and shit. Yo, Joe, we was moving all around Vegas. We was going to the Walmarts, Fremont Street, all that, man. I wish I knew you then. You could have came and fucked with us, man. Yo, the shit, the content that I got with him in Vegas. Look, this is him again, man. He's bugging out. I'm gonna let him go. He's out there getting to trouble, right? But the content that I got with him in Vegas, I didn't even drop it. I dropped a lot of it, but it's a lot I didn't drop because I'm saving it all because this shit's a classic. Just some funny stuff, man. This hilarious. Yo, we was on Flamingo.
Yeah.
And all, yeah, we was moving around, man. We went to the I think that's the Flamingo, the hotel, the casino over there. We was in there. He was about to get into a fight with the security. Yeah, he was gonna fight the security in there. He said, "You don't know who I am. I'll break your fucking neck in 2 seconds." He was like, "Don't let my size fool you. Before you know it, I have you sprawled out on this floor."
Man.
I was like, "Joe, chill, man. You gonna get us locked up out here, man." I was like, "The dude is just doing his job, man." But yeah, go ahead, CW. We got interrupted by that was Joe Dini, y'all. A real fighter. Joe fought a lot of those guys though. Arturo Gotti, Vernon Forrest, Winky Wright, Shane Mosley. He was in the ring with all them. Oscar De La Hoya, Obakar, Zab Judah. Man, a lot of guys, man. He did his thing.
So with the Wiki Right, I wonder how you got through that, got past that jab, because that jab was lethal with Winky Right.
You see what he said? Winky stopped him with a liver shot. And then we fought him 6 months later. He got his revenge. Yeah, Joe was a bad dude in his day, man. Boxing Joe. He tore his rotator cuff. And that was it. Yeah, it didn't recover. That's why you pray. You pray to the Father for health and protection, man. Because that's all it takes, man. That's why look, and the guys get mad. I said that about Buddy. I was like, yo, he's done, man. He ain't the same no more. He got thrown out of a freaking car, bro. Bounced on the pavement like a basketball, man. He just looks the part, man. He does. I'm telling you, he can't take a hard punch. You can't. Nobody tell me. I've been around boxing for too long, man.
Absolutely.
He gets hit with a hard punch. He tells it though, right? Remember he did the interview and he said how he got when he's driving in a car
and he can't. Yeah.
And he gets he like that's the same shit. Like if he gets hit with a hard punch, he's gonna have those reactions now, man. It's just life. That's why if you notice, like when and that's Cousin Roy. When Cousin Roy got knocked out by Tarver, you see how he started getting knocked out over and over. Glenn Johnson and all these guys. It's just human nature, bro. That's his life. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He gets hit with a hard shot, he's gonna shell up, man. All that ass whooping that Terrence Crawford put on him, and then you add that car wreck. Nah, man. These guys don't know. These guys just be super fans with no experience, man. Yo, they never been in the gyms, man. I've been in the gyms and seen guys get hit hard and just shut down. Like they shut down because they catch flashbacks. This guy, man, Joe's out there drinking right now. He wants to get back on and talk crazy. See, you got him started, CW. He knows we're on the podcast right now. Yo, when we first started this 6 years ago, I couldn't get this guy on camera. Yeah, he used to want to fight me. Well, if he knew I was recording him doing mitts with Jihad or Marley, he used to go ballistic. He used to go ballistic. When I used to come to the gym with my camera and my phone, he's like, turn that fucking camera off. Now look, he always wants to be on camera. He always wants to be on the podcast now. Ever since he got a little taste of that ESPN, when ESPN did that little behind the scenes on us, and they had him talking about his punches, and he said he showed you how to punch to break a guy's nose and have his nose go through his brain. Yeah, that was it, man. That was it. Joe was like, yo, he loved the cameras after that. He loved the cameras. Prior to
that's
that,
right.
Yeah, that man hated the cameras, man. Hated the cameras.
So I like how you broke down how the term sheets with the contracts.
Oh, these guys. Look, that's what I just was talking about earlier, right? It's an offer first, CW. Remember, I was just being mad about those couple of fighters that I sent them the offer. No sign of contract. It's an offer. I broke down the terms to them. 4 rounds, $1,000, free room and board. They'll fly you out. This is the offer. If you agree to it, then we'll draw it up. Now it's a contract. Sign a contract. These niggas is idiots, man. Tell these idiots to really get in the game, man. Send the contract. No, you got to send an offer first. You got to discuss an offer. Sign a contract. These niggas is idiots, man. It's too many idiots with platforms that discuss boxing business and call themselves content creators, but don't do nothing in boxing. Sign a contract. Sign a contract. Right.
See, I like that. So, there's insight, knowledge, but I don't know why people be trying to ignore the facts. You know what I mean? I don't understand that, Sauce. It's disgusting.
You know how that goes. You said it best. Let me go to your comment up here, right? You said it best, right? Where's it at? They got to be the smartest guys in the room. Like that dude, the great debater. He's always the smartest dude, but he's never done nothing in boxing. Nothing. He hasn't worked with a fighter, right? To me, I'm gonna tell you, he be quick to critique and do all this stuff to everybody else. His interviews are trash because he doesn't even let the fighters talk.
That's facts.
He interviews a fighter. And if they have like I'm gonna use my shit with Charles Conwell. Remember how I asked Charles something and we didn't have the same opinion? He would have debated Charles. That's what he does. He debates you. He'll ask you a question, right? And when Charles was like, nah, Spence got the experience, right? And I would have been like, oh, so what? That's what he would have did. He'd have like, so what? Like, nah, if you ask a question and his assessment doesn't go with the assessment you have, you don't debate the fighter. You ask the question. That's what he does. He debates people. He wants to prove that he's right and they're wrong. No, he's an idiot, man. He's another guy that needs to get caught out there in traffic and have the same energy.
But when he's wrong, he never says that he's wrong. He always, he try to cover it up and stuff. And like I said, that junk don't work for me. You know what I mean? It don't work, man.
That's what these guys do. They be wrong. They be like, so what? So what? Look. I just wanted to show my range today. Look, I've been in the spot for 3 hours today, y'all. 3 hours. Look, this is 3 hours in the professional settings. This is like a radio station show with me and my man CW giving you that exclusive sauce talk, motion. Now, I could have been in my vehicle, hiding somewhere on a secluded black block, talking this boxing, but no, we are live in the Sauce Studios doing this for you. Hopefully you caught that sauce. But go ahead, CW. You know, I had to just remind these suckers that always was talking about me, the growth.
I'm still looking for these. We need to get these fights though, Sauce. I don't like. I do want to see Devin Haney fight again. Ryan.
I don't know. What's up with Devin, man? What is he doing, man?
I think he's still in court, but you know, Bill, he be trying to pop out time to time, you know.
Because like a lot of the channels that be running his plays, I don't really be checking for them like that. Because to me, they just messy. They don't have no real substance. It's like, hey, I don't know. I don't get into those guys, man. I could watch them, but it's like I don't get no information. I like to watch people who get information. If I can't get no information from your content, it's just I'll be on my Kobe. You make me feel dumb. How Kobe say, yo, I don't want to talk to you if you feel dumb. And they be making me feel dumb. They be like, sign a contract. Yo, niggas be arguing over a contract that's not even your agreed upon terms, man. Like, you niggas is dumb. He got to send the contract. He can't send the contract. He has to send the offer first, man.
Exactly.
A lot of these guys don't know that shit, man. I'm going to go to the board. Look, the board is here. But I'm going to go to the board one day and break it down. It first starts as an offer. It's an offer, right? Then it has to be agreed upon. It has to be agreed upon. Maybe you don't even agree with the offer. Then once the offer is agreed upon, then you start working out even more logistics, right?
Yeah.
Then it becomes a contract. But these guys be off the grid with the contract. I watched the panel the other day. They was talking about this one needs to send the contract because he's the A side. Like, man, you niggas need to just stop talking about boxing, man.
Right, exactly. And then they get mad. How they get mad, Sauce, that this is what killed me is that let me see. These fighters been fighting all day life, right?
Exactly.
And they know how much they worth, right? I'm not saying, you go just out of the ceiling, crazy numbers out the ceiling, you know what I mean? Like reasonable, you know what I mean? Like if you make $3 million, you was making it for, let me say, maybe 2 years or a year. Matter of fact, you get a raise every year, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody offered you the same money that you had last year, but you want more, and you say no, that's not my worth. No, now he he's like what I'm trying to say is like saying that he was, he said it was a low ball offer. $3 million was a low ball offer, Secor said.
Mm-hmm.
But he was making that money. Now he think he's worth more, so you have to negotiate to see if you could get that money. You know what I mean? You don't want to pay it, you go somewhere else.
Absolutely. That's business. That's called business. That's called, like you just said, knowing your worth. And it's like Floyd Mayweather used to always say, I can't tell you what you're worth. You can't. Don't sell yourself short. Right? Floyd never sold himself short. Terrence didn't sell himself short against EJ. It's always these guys that don't have nothing, man. As I said, it's these guys that's sitting around crashing out that don't know their value because they've been crashed out already. It's like, nigga, you a crash dummy, man.
Exactly.
Your worth is a 12-pack or a 6-pack of beer in a bottle. Fuck out of here, man. You go with a 12-pack, an eighth, and a bottle, man. Get them out of here, man. That's all somebody got to give you, an eighth. You need an eighth? You want an eighth? I'm telling you, CW, I'm dropping Diaries of a Fiend, man. I'm gonna drop I'm gonna drop the Diaries of a Fiend, man. They gonna be mad. Like, man, that nigga's a fiend, man. He'll do the job for a case of beer. You get him a case of beer, right? He'll take the offer for a case of beer. You tell him, yo, listen, I'll get you a case. Fuck a 12-pack. You want a case? Oh, yeah, well, what I gotta do? Oh, what I gotta do? Just meet me right here, right? Yo, meet me right here. Nah, man. Oh, we gotta chill, see them, because they're gonna report the channel. They're gonna report us.
That's crazy, man. I was like, man, and then nigga be lying. I ain't gonna say the name, but he be lying talking about, but you guys reported, you supposed to be a reporter, right? And you said, oh, he ain't no free agent. He ain't a free agent. He already signed the deal. He already signed the deal. So he didn't sign the deal. And now you look like a dummy. Just like the Shakur and the Floyd Sofield fight. Same thing. He making you look dumb, bruh.
Yeah,
stop freaking reporting you don't know.
Absolutely.
Stop that shit.
That's what these guys do. They report on things, but I'm gonna tell you, they're not reporters, they're speculators. And a lot of them are speculators. They're speculators because they just hate, man. They don't listen, they don't have no sources. They don't have, look, they're calling other YouTubers. They're calling other content creators. They're not, they're not calling actual players in the game. Like how you say the plug. They're not calling no plugs, right? How I called Charles Conwell and I got the interview that Tuesday. I called him Sunday, left him a message, got the interview Tuesday. How I could call Bozy, how I could call this guy and that guy. They're not calling players in the game, man. Like that, look, let's use this dude. He just reported on the Philadelphia shit. You know why he did that? Because he watched Earl Spence post something on his Instagram storyline. Exactly. Who did he call? Did you call Birdman? Did you call anybody from over there in Philly and get that? How did I know he was in Philly? Don't you think somebody told me, right? I just jumped out here and said that shit. And then what happens? Oh shit, Earl Spence is trained in Philly. Earl Spence is in Philly. It's crazy. But I said that though.
Yeah.
How do you think I said that? Why would I be able to say that? Maybe I talked to somebody in Philly. Or maybe I talked to somebody that knows him and they told me. Right? Yeah. Now he posts the storyline on Instagram. Everybody, oh, he's in Philly training with Birdman. But damn, if you guys are in the loop and you know this guy, or you know him, you know his people, why does he always have to post something for you guys to come on and report something? Like, what type of reporters are you? What type of journalists? What type of media company are you? You're not the UGK by far. It shows.
Yeah.
You got to wait for a tweet to come out. You got to wait for a storyline to come out. But I knew these dudes were bozos, right? Yo, when they was interviewing his sister, these guys was interviewing his sister. They was like, yeah, you niggas is desperate. She does nothing in boxing other than be his naturally born blood sister. She's not training him. She probably doesn't know the intricacies of what's going on, the fight plans, and none of that. But this is who these guys chose to interview. Not, Derek, not a team member,
right?
But his sister. This YouTube boxing, man. These dudes are clowns, man. Sign a contract. CW, sign a contract, man.
What you want me to sign? Sign my life away?
Sign the contract.
Just sign whatever.
Sign the contract, man. You the A side. Send me the contract.
Man, I'm gonna put $2 in there, Sauce, for you. Sign the contract.
Yeah. Yeah, man. CW, you just blew the spot up, man. That is why they're in court right now. Because that's what they did. They just signed the contract for net worth against gross worth. Net pay versus gross pay. Sign the contract. Maybe if they would have read the offer Instead of signing the contract, they would have knew net versus gross. Ooh. Oh, sign the contract. Man. Sign the contract.
Charles said it the best, man. He said it the best, man. The money have to be right. Everything have to be right, man.
Yeah,
so
he's educated. It got to make sense. It has to make sense. And that's why you see what I said to him. Did I say was the contract, right? I'm glad you just brought that up, CW. When I asked Charles, right, I used the right vocabulary. I said, yo, Charles, man, I heard the contract. And I said, I heard that was a low ball offer. Was there any truth to it, right? You heard what I said? Low ball offer. Because that's what it is. It's an offer first. It's not a contract. I didn't say, yo, Charles, man, I heard that was a low ball contract.
Right.
It was a low ball contract. You didn't sign it. No, the offer. It's an offer first. Well, like I said, these guys don't know nothing, man. They don't do nothing, man. But CW, I'm going to let you close this out. You know, maybe I'll come back on later. I'll do a car chronicle. Maybe not. I don't know. It's cold, man. I don't know if I want to be sitting in my car tonight. It's cold, man. You know, it's like 27 degrees here now, man. The temperature dropped dramatically.
We're about 55, so it's cold out there too. So
yeah, no, that ain't cold, man. I would take that in a heartbeat. You guys are probably moving around in hoodies and sweaters. That's cold for y'all. You got hoodies and sweaters on out there. We got on winter shit, man. It's long johns and all that. I got on 2 jackets. I got this jacket right here, my jacket, and I got my winter coat over there, man. And I got the hoodie on. Look, but I didn't do like that guy, man. Cause look, I'm indoors. And why would I put a hoodie on like this? And I'm in here recording in my professional setting, but I'm gonna look like I'm about to go do a job. These guys be in their living room like they about to run up in something.
Yep.
Well, close this out, CW.
Who do you have for the night, Sauce?
Man,
do you have?
And we mean in a couple of hours. That fight should be going on in a couple of hours. I think like it's gonna be early. I like Usyk, man. I think did you see the weigh-in yesterday? Look how we getting it in. We didn't even talk about that. That's what you know is real over here. We don't have to come on and waste our time talking about unnecessary boxing shit. But I like Usyk, man. I think I watched what Timothy Bradley said, and I agree with a lot of what Timothy Bradley said. Fury don't look like he trained, bro. He just looks he just looks like a guy. Like I'm getting the Wilder vibes from him. You know, like he made a lot of money. This is another big mega payday. He's been in a lot of wars. He's just out there for a check, man. But I could be wrong. That's why the fight has to happen tonight. But if I'm betting on Usyk.
All right. I agree with you. And keep dropping that fire, that dragon fire. What you be doing, Sauce? This is the Sauce Experience. What do we know?
What do we know? Got it. Appreciate you, good brother. I'm going to holler at you. Shout out to my man CW in the building. Yes, we're going to wrap it up. Look, I gave you. Look, this could be what it could be in a second, man. Source Radios today. Source Studios. 3 hours. 3 hours of substance in the professional setting. You know, you do have options, man. Go hard in life and come on and flex. Or go hard online and come up with a new gimmick. Hopefully you caught and enjoyed this sauce. You know, you do have what? Options. This is the Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. Media marketing management consultant services. But hey, what do I know?
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Helua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.